anyway.
Okay.
I'm talking to Kroll at the bar about how to, or at a table.
Yeah, they've gone back, Pete, to the bar section at the Squealing Hog. I don't know if you wanna go.
Oh,
I'm just.
this is my bit.
I mean, yeah, it's all it's you. And like, oh, well, I'll tell you what. Well,
It is. Might as well be him.
well,
We're just kind of waiting for him to get back anyway.
Alright, okay.
I was just heading back, so unless something happens on the way back, then.
No! No! What the fuck? Oh, he hexagoned.
What?
He's been playing Super Hexagon while it was.
Sorry, I was gonna come off it because we started again. So I was like, oh yeah, wait until I die. I just got 58.5 seconds. You have to get 60 to beat it.
Well, you beat your record, so that's all good.
I cannot believe that.
The worst thing is he wants to get straight back into it because he feels like he's on tilt now.
Too bad. You cannot hex.
No, I'll wait until we get split up again and like someone's doing something. Whatever.
You cannot hex and rip.
The thing is, like, I do better when I'm not fully focused on it. When I'm like listening to someone speak and half playing it, then I get a better time.
Okay, that's weird. Anyway.
So, yeah, I'll come back in the inn or whatever we're doing that.
Okay. You back to the Das Squealing Hogel.
Yeah. Is the innkeeper there?
He certainly is. He's waiting at the front desk with his glittering smile.
I'll just ask him where my friends are.
Oh, you'll be talking about the uncouth young man in the duster. He's over in the corner.
What?
He leans in and goes, "They're in the corner, sir."
Okay, I'll go to them. Hey guys!
Said from an old man, "Hey guys!"
Hey guys! You look totally fabulous.
Say, hey granddad, where have you been?
Where have I been? I've been getting us jobs so that we can make some serious cash.
Some dollar.
Tom, chit chat.
Oh, serious cash? Now we're talking.
In fact, I even have a little present for you, Mr. Kroll. Since you're so impoverished, I thought I would give you 300 geld.
Hold up.
300 gelt? Holy shit.
Well, where's my cup?
I start frothing at the mouth.
You can earn your own.
Oh no. Alright.
Is this actually happening?
Is
Yeah,
it
actually
happening?
give me 300 gelt.
Yeah, I was going to give you 500, but then...
I'm just gonna shrug then and then go back to
Or
like play with my data pad.
you're my boyfriend now.
I do not need a pet. I've got what you are now.
Have you brought Helix to the bar, or have you left him in the room?
Yeah, Helix is next to me anyway.
He's like under the table with like his head out, just like looking around inquisitively.
You're a
Not,
scum,
but
aren't
he's
you?
not a member of the Inquisition. Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was officially called. Oh, yeah. We have two jobs. One, I've got it written down somewhere. What the hell? I've got too many windows open, I can't see it. Oh, there we go. Right. One job is to kill a man called Jonas Pier, who's on the surface. That is worth 700 geld. And another is to kill Callius Powell for a I don't know how to describe it. A worker, an underling of Jane Polero. Um,
Who's giving
I-
you these?
Hmm?
Who's giving you these jobs?
um, the Jonas Pier job was given to me by Johan Yates, and I didn't catch the name of.
Johan Yates.
Yes.
Alright. I've met him as well. He's the guy who gave us the, he's given us another job as well.
He sounds
Right.
like he gets around a bit.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about killing Callias Powell. The woman didn't really give me much information as to why I should be doing it, though there is a lot of money at stake. But maybe it would be worth investigating. Investigating why we should.
How much for these, sorry? What was the money?
It was 2,000 for Callias Powell and 700 for Jonas. What's his face?
Pete?
I've put the details of the Johan Yates job. Do you know what? I'll put the other one as
Yo,
well.
Pete.
You just call me OP.
No, I said Pete. Can you roll me a willpower roll?
Whoa.
Oh man! I click the bloody chat icon and I press open. It takes me to macros. Oh, sod off!
Now you'll need to roll me a D 100.
Again.
This is not quite the same thing.
Oh, just shove it up your ass, mate.
Okay.
What are you rolling for? What are you doing?
Okay, so you get like almost like a jolt through your mind as you consider like killing this elderly man for no particular reason other than a bit of dollar, and you just like sort of like in that moment of just like hesitation, you sort of like look up, and like for a brief second everyone in the inn is looking at you, and like you blink and they all turn away again, or it's more like a snap, like they were looking at you, blink, not looking at you, just doing about their own business, and like you sort of like shake your head, you look back up again, and they're all looking at you, and sort of like, and then they're not. And this happens like a couple times. Roll me 3d10.
Don't damage me.
You will notice this to happen for another 17 hours. Every time you find yourself like in a group, like around a group of people, like they all look at you, and in an instant they don't, and it starts to like gnaw at the back of your mind a little bit later on in the day, but
That sounds like I've contracted
Yeah.
disease.
maybe. Okay. That's it, man. Oh, what?
Like, so does he just like freeze like midway through telling us how
Yeah.
much?
Yeah, he just freezes. I was like, yeah, it's like
So what are you doing,
fucking.
Pete? Like, because you were like telling us what the contracts were worth, and then you just started sparking out.
I pretty much finished, but I feel like we're being watched.
You feel like we're being watched
Yes,
by who?
everyone.
Pete,
Fear.
Pete, roll me 1d5.
Oh. Oh. Just give it to me. Give it to me right
What's
now.
going on?
So, not only are you only like you only like for like the remainder of the day you'll be feeling very very paranoid. And like but it never like it escalates beyond that. After, like eventually you'll go to sleep, right? At the end of the day, but when you wake back up, you'll be operating at a plus 10 to perception and minus 10 to willpower for the next 5 days.
Mhm.
Just to clarify, that's five in-game days, and you're very paranoid. Just to clarify.
Yeah, I got that.
So you're like,
Do you think you guys might want to go to a private room to talk about this?
But it is
Oh, like-
private, Pete.
if I look around, is there anyone else looking at us?
Literally, there's very few people in right now because you would assume that people that stayed in an inn like this would be working, they'd be out doing things. Like, there's like 2 people in another place, like just like eating like a steak dinner, and like
But they're not watching or anything.
No, they're not even talking to each other. And like you can see through like a glass panel in the back of the wall, there's the bouncer just like lazing about, like pressing like something, minding his own business. And the guy at the front desk is just like leaning on one elbow, like with like one ass cheek on like a like a obnoxiously high stool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, there's no one watching us. What are you? You haven't been drinking, have you?
Oh, I wasn't in the healthiest place. Maybe I've just caught something.
Yeah.
Pete, you definitely feel very like you feel overly hot, like like you are like sweating a bit, and it's like it's a bit you're a bit uncomfortable, like even if you like take your jacket off and that you can't quite seem to cool down. You just feel very agitated.
Very well.
I'm just gonna look at Crawl like, this fucking guy's casing's cracked. What the fuck's wrong?
I just go like this in front of Pete's face and be like, "You're right, mate."
Don't patronise me, scum.
I go, "Yeah, seems alright."
Seems like a grouchy old man.
Fair enough. Right then, yeah. These contracts.
Let's go bloody some people up.
Who was the guy Johan Yates was after?
Jonas.
What was?
I
Who's
have-
he?
Just some low-level person that quite a large assassin group would like to get rid of, but they deal in tanks, and they're the type of people that would just destroy somewhere.
Just to clarify, by the way, Pete,
Really-
Johan Yates, they're not an assassin organisation. They're a mercenary organisation.
Yeah, because Johan Yates is the leader of Dune, isn't he? He's that guy.
Oh, well, I would have. Yeah, probably would have still said the same.
I mean, if you want.
Yeah, so he's like blending words together at this point, acting even more fucking nuts.
Yeah, he's cray.
I think maybe he's out to get me.
So the guy that's never met you, and we're supposed to be assassinating, is trying to find you. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Why ain't you gone talk to Castus in the room? when you gonna have a lie down?
I suppose I'll go see what he's up to. Watch out.
Alright, you total off back upstairs then. What are you guys like? What do you guys think of this crazy old coot?
I just turn to Lack and go, I got 300 gout. Like that.
Strange things happen when you don't clean a gun, and I just get up and like, let's go.
Okay, I'll get up and follow. I assume we're going somewhere to get shit done.
Potentially. Depends what shit you want doing. Yes,
I'm gonna be like, I don't think Old Man Pete's up to it today. So I think this one's on us.
I mean, Helix is with you as well.
Oh, we got Helix here.
Helix gets up when you do, and he's not like really close to you, but he's obviously like he's making it known that he's with you.
I'm gonna ask Kroll, like, you mind if we tangent off on some other business though today? We just throw some contracts out the window today. I have a personal project that we might be able to follow up on. Get a bit of money in our pockets.
Do I get to hurt people?
Most likely.
Then I'm in.
I want to head to do you remember that guy that we got? And that guy said that he'd hold him for us in a holding cell. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where was that? Because like I want to head to there, like that penitentiary guy.
You don't necessarily know. You would
He said that he was going to hold him for us, didn't he?
yes, but you'd have to ask Castus. Castus will know where the places are here, whereas you, unless.
I'm guessing he would have told us, man. Like if I come back and the prisoner was just fucking gone, I'd be like, where's this guy gone?
Well, you hadn't.
I don't know. It's up to you. Like, do you think he
Okay.
would have told? You know,
Do you
I don't
want
know.
to? Well,
There's
I
still
can't.
look
I
for
can't
something.
really speak for him in that regard, but
Yeah.
he didn't tell you at the time. But you could always just roll. You could roll the.
Can't we just
You
go
have-
talk?
you have-
Kroll was there. Kroll was there.
Do you have navigate surface at all?
We've been to that penitentiary before, haven't we?
There's a few. There's like a couple.
Can we not go talk to Castus NPC?
Yeah. Can we
Okay.
go and ask? Well, I don't know. Is he going to tell us?
You can if you want. Sure.
Right.
Go try and roll it.
Nah. We don't want to. We don't want to talk to him. He'll want to cut.
Okay.
We'll just head off to the that penitentiary that we first went to. You know, the mercenary
Yeah.
one.
So
And,
yeah.
Ask around for the guy that we brought in.
So you go back up to the third ring, to the far side of the crater, and the penitentiary's there, looming in all of its militant glory. Clean chain link fence with a version of razor wire along the top. And as you approach the front, there's like a little checkpoint, and the guy that's like sat in it just like looks a bit bored. He's in full PDF dress, but he's like taking his helmet off. It's just on the side, and he's like reading. He looks like he's like reading something off his datapad.
Just gonna stroll on past. Like, do we need this guy's entry to get through the gate, or what? Or is there a gate?
Last time,
Castus was with us, wasn't he?
yeah.
So.
So I think as you would approach, like, I don't know. Do you want to sneak past? Or
And I just want to just approach and be like, "Hi, we're here to talk to the Arbiter and control the bounty hunting contracts."
It's like, oh, um, did you catch a name?
Oh, fucking
There's
hell.
a few arbiters here.
What was the first guy's name? Oh, God. The guy that we were like, he's a dickhead.
The
Oh,
old,
fucking.
the old Inquisitor. You mean the guy inside the penitentiary, the first guy?
The
you
guy
saw?
who flipped out when we basically brought him, like, heads in bags.
Oh, I don't think you ever caught his name.
Do we not?
No.
Is this the same penitentiary, though? So, like...
Yeah. You've got the name of the one that Cassius talked to, last session, but you've not got any of us.
In fact, we'll use his name then. Yeah, like, that guy's name that I still can't remember because I wasn't there, but, like... Kroll know it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I know, Will Kroll. Well, I don't know. Did Kroll write it down?
I don't remember any names.
Plot twist. If Kroll wrote it down,
I
down.
won't be able
it's
to read.
all-
I can't even write.
It's all squares and circles. But
I'm just gonna say, come on. We brought, a perp in. For a bounty hunt.
you're going
Perp.
ham on the Judge Dredd terminology. Okay,
Indeed.
he's like,
Promised us some intel, and we're here
do
to
you
talk
have
to him.
Do you have a name?
He was called Joseph Barker.
He looks and he's like, he still looks like quite bored. He says, "I'm afraid we don't have an arbitrator here on the name of Joseph Barker."
No, that. Say, no, the person we brought in was called Joseph Barker. The arbitrator was. I don't remember the name.
Hold on. Sort of, he keeps you there for like 10 minutes while he just like casually just like goes like this down his his touch device, and he just goes, I mean, none of you were recorded as the like, what's your name? Sorry.
Last time we were with an arbiter called Castus. We're part of his party or delegation or whatever you want to call it. But we're here on planet,
Okay.
and he sent us to come and interrogate the prisoner.
He nods. Okay, and he sort of like presses a button. There's almost like a dial-up tone from inside, and like a small almost like an electric key it's like pushed out. He hands it to you and he goes, that'll give you 3-hour access. If you want to stay longer, you'll have to come and resubmit for another one. Once inside, please follow the name tags to go straight to the arbitrator that arrested this perp. It's a Jacob Salis, I believe.
Was the name of the arbiter? Sorry,
Yes.
is that Jacob Salis?
This Castus fellow doesn't seem to be with you. Did he not want to come?
He's ill, I believe. Or he decided to delegate this task to us today anyway. So
Right.
probably busy doing something else.
Okay. So he hands you the key and he's like, "Best of luck."
No, thank you. And then we head on in. And I'm gonna.
As we're heading on in, I'm gonna ask what are we actually doing here?
For a second, I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna like smear my face with mud. Try and hide among the potted plants.
I'll be like, do you remember that little canister I took from his room while we were interrogating Mr. Barker?
Yeah.
Well, when I used it in my haste to pacify a simpleton several days back, you may remember, in my haste I shouldn't have used that. That was a expensive drug, as I recall. After looking back on it, it was an idiot move. But this guy was a little obscure junkie. So I'm thinking we can trace this back and find out where the fucking dealer is. Then maybe chase up the chain of command until we find some place that's peddling this drug. Maybe hit them, get a bit of money. Maybe sling some ourselves if you can find a buyer.
Are you walking while you're talking, or are you?
Yeah,
you stop
I'm-
before you walk in.
Like if I see any like cameras or like sort of like
Turrets?
sensor heads or something. Or yeah. In fact, in the gaps between them, I'm lowering my voice so like every time we pass a camera or something like either my hat's in the way of my lips or so like I can't be lip read basically
Mhm.
or I'm like dropping my voice down so if anything looks like it's a listening device, it's not going to be able to hear me, or I'm going to try to make it not hear me basically.
So you pass on through, and as you walk in, like faintly over you, there's like a chime, and there's like a very very light voice that says, "Please stick to the appointed corridors that John McKee requires. Do not step into restricted zones, or you will be met by full force. Have a nice day."
What are these turrets wielding anyway? Like what?
They just have like a standard issue auto gun on them.
Oh, just like an M4 basically.
Not every turret is a heavy stubber, is what you're asking, is what I'm saying.
All right, that's.
Which is
I was
what you
just
might
wondering, I just
yeah.
can't remember what they had on them.
No, they're all just like stubbers.
Alright.
Not stubbers, sorry, auto guns.
Okay.
Even though a stubber is an auto gun, but whatever. Okay, so you can follow the tags quite simply to Arbitrator Jacob Salis's office.
Is this the guy that was a dickhead, or is this the guy that was the sound guy who came
Sound guy.
in? Alright.
Well,
Okay.
what's the sound guy? Well,
Well,
the law-hungry man
Okay.
who disapproved of head punching. One sec. Okay. So yes. So you approach his office and yeah. It's just like it's almost like a just like a small like a thin steel door with like just an aluminium handle.
Yeah, yeah.
It just
I'm
has
just gonna
Jacob.
knock on it.
So knock on. You just hear like a voice saying like, "Come in."
Yeah, but just go straight in then, yeah.
Okay. So you come in and Jacob Salis looks a bit smaller when you last saw him. Like he's not got his full armor on. He's a relatively average looking man in terms of like build. He has a strong jaw and close cropped black hair. He goes, wonder when you'd show up. What can I do for you gentlemen?
Hi, we're here to talk to Mr. Barker. Want to have a little chat with him
I see.
about some
You're aware
things
that
regarding the case.
I cannot permit you to do this without recording devices, and you cannot kill the poor man.
Yeah, we're just here for a talk. It's not an issue.
Okay. I can set up an interrogation room for you. In say 10 minutes. Is that alright with you chaps?
Yeah, that's fine. And on another note, we did technically bring this guy in, and he was wanted as a criminal. We never actually received a bounty for that.
He brings up his version of the Le Bounty board and looks it up and he's like, so it is. Alright then. I'll get you this now. Who am I crediting this to?
Oh, Lek Leader is the name.
He sort of like holds out his pad in the same way that you would know to like just
Swipe,
like, yeah, swipe it past. You do that and you get a notification for 250 gelt.
And I look at Kron and say under my breath, I say, you get the senile payout, I get the real payout.
Senile payout. Yeah, that's what it is.
I say, you gotta give me something.
You don't want to have a funny term, mate. It can happen any moment.
And then think back to when Pete gave me 300 gelt and thought, never seen that much money in my life. I'm good with 300 gelt.
See how this transition.
Oh,
is
if only
like.
you got a note of the zeros on hey, that's quite interesting. Like, how much would you, as a tribal man, like, did you use gelt like as a currency at all in your tribe, or did you was it all done via like old tribal ways of like trading and stuff like that?
It was mostly trading and
Like self-sufficiency as well. You would I'm assuming
Yeah.
you would go out and you would hunt and compete
just
with other
took what you
tribes for
wanted.
dominance, basically.
you just took what you fucking wanted.
Okay.
Or traded if you were an idiot.
That's yeah. But arguably now with with your shifting culture, money could potentially be. It's like people talk about how money is like a temptation almost for some people. It could be even greater so for you because obviously in the time in the tribe you'll have learned exactly what human life was worth, and that was most likely the answer. The answer to that was most likely not very much. You took what you wanted, you killed who you wanted, you did what you wanted. But now, with money involved, everything seems so much simpler. But the way of getting money seems almost like too much work, potentially, for a man of your background. So who knows what you might be drawn to in the future if enough zeros is put there. Somehow. Okay. So, Jacob says, okay. After 10 minutes, he pipes up and he's like, all right then. Interrogation room 3 is open. If you head back down the hallway, go down the other wing. It's right on your left. It's big 3, can't miss it. I've got a guy waiting for you. He'll let you in, and he'll let you get on with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just head on down then, yeah.
I'll see you gentlemen later.
I say thanks for all your assistance. And then, yeah, head out to this place then.
Okay.
So, yeah, do we get to the room and shit?
No, you all die.
Oh, fucking.
So yeah, you get to the door, and there's just a guy in like PDF uniform, that nods at you and opens the door for you as you approach.
Yeah, I'll give him a nod and I'll say, you don't mind if we bring the dog in, do you? Like, I don't like to leave it on its own. It's anxious around other people. It'll be calm. It won't be an issue.
Make a persuade roll.
Persuade roll. Always with these. What's up with all these rolls, Tom? Who even?
What?
Oh my god, I'm absolutely blowing out the fucking.
He looks at the dog for a second. The dog almost has a charm of its own. He's with its droopy ear and it lolling its tongue out to one side, looking up at the guy. He just goes, normally we wouldn't let animals into the interrogation chamber, but I'm sure we can make an exception. He leans down and scruffles the guy and he goes, he seems like a good boy. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, head on in then.
Okay.
Helix in tall.
He's partial to a bit of dog, that guy.
I don't even have persuasion. I've just absolutely blasted every persuasion I've
You
ever
did.
done.
Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, what's wrong here? Got my eye on you. Like, so you're tootling in, and the guy's like sat. He's not handcuffed, but he's sat behind the a desk in the center of the room, typically like what you'd imagine. And he's just got his elbows on the desk and his hands in his head. His hands in his head. His head on his hands. That one.
All right. I'm gonna stop just as we enter the door. I'm gonna turn around and to Crawl and be like, "We're gonna be subtle with this. This is a delicate situation right here." I'm gonna turn around. What's the Is there a camera in the room then? Is there like a camera?
There's like a black sheet of glass that you would assume that sort of like a viewing room and a recording equipment would be placed. That you can't like roll me. Well, you wouldn't have ever assumedly been part
No.
of like sort of this. So roll me. I don't know.
Look to see if I've seen a police movie.
I mean, have you seen a police movie?
Probably fucking not.
Okay, so you can't tell. You can't see the corners of the room are like, as opposed to just being sharp things. They're like this. So they've got like a section, like right in the corner of every corner in the room. It doesn't look like they're anything other than just ornamentation, but you wouldn't know.
Okay.
There's the black sheet of glass, of like polarized glass on the other side that you can't see through.
Okay.
But yeah, you wouldn't know if you're being recorded or not.
Hang on 1 minute. Okay. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna do quick sense presence.
I thought you would. Okay.
I'm gonna do a quick, I'm just gonna do a quick D100, see if see if I can get an evocation as usual. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And, plus 50. Yeah, that's fine. Get that. Is there anyone behind the glass? Can I sense a presence behind the glass?
Okay, but first I'm gonna have to say the word "God damn it" again.
One day I'll hit a 9.
Yeah, one day you hit 1 9, I think so far. 2 maybe.
1.
Okay. So you bring it up and you can't feel anyone behind the glass. So arguably, it will be it whether it's recorded or not. No one's there to see it firsthand. So it may be.
That's all I needed
It
to
may
know.
be a number of however long before someone watches it. If it is recorded, if it's recorded, it will be watched eventually.
Yeah.
You don't know when because you don't
It's
know.
okay, it's okay.
whether things work.
Tom, I'm gonna do another quick power, just real quick.
Okay.
Let's do the old evocation. Yeah.
This evocation
Then,
spells like some
Oh.
sort of fucking.
Yep. Right.
What even is
All
this? Rolls?
all electronics within 50 meters just go.
Just go. Okay. So,
They basically all need restarting.
so you can't hear anything from behind the glass, but from outside the door, you hear like a fizz and a pop, and like you like the guy that was outside is like, oh for fuck's sake, like you can imagine like on the way in you definitely would have seen like a compad a compad or something on his belt with
Yeah.
like a paused game on or something, and as if like he's like, let's just say that he was on 58 seconds of Super Hexagon and it's blue. He's like throwing a tantrum.
You hear more than.
Yeah,
for
he's
fuck's sake.
he's just throwing like a tantrum outside the door. And he's like sighs and just like you hear him like sit down, like heavily. But you don't hear anything other than that.
I'm just gonna turn to Crawl. Just like pull a packet of cigarettes out of my pocket, light one, and then light another, and then hand him one lit.
Okay. Take it.
You see a big no
Ow.
smoking on the emblazoned on the wall at the back.
Who the fuck's gonna know?
And then I take my knife out.
And I say, we've just got to be quiet.
Okay, so
That's it.
when everything went bang and the guy shouted, the guy looks up and he sees you, and there's like his eyes widen. He just goes, yes.
That's it. Do you remember when we visited you, Joseph? We we popped over to your gaff for a while. We were having a check round your stuff, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
You had a little vial, didn't you, on one of your tables?
Obscura, yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you get it?
I told you where I got it,
Refresh my memory.
Mr. Powell.
Mr. Powell gave it to you.
Hmm.
You told us Mr. Powell helped you embezzle ore, but you didn't tell us he.
He pays like a bunch of dealers, and they give to me. And you can see like now you've actually had a chance to look at him. His eyes are like sunken, like his skin is like very pasty, and like his hands, like even though they're on the desk, they're like trembling. He goes, "I haven't had a dose of Obscura since they brought me in here. It's killing me, man."
You must be fucking on edge, man. Like really on edge.
He looks like he has not slept in a very long, like since he came in, almost. Like he's like hyper attentive and like he looks like really like shaky.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Doesn't look
I'm gonna
very well.
I'm gonna sit down on the opposite side of the desk and like that must be fucking shit. Like really shit. Like could sympathise.
Yeah, he just puts his fingers through like he's what little hair he has, and he's like, "You have no idea, man. It's not good. Did you get anything in? Maybe no.
No,
help you out.
Gonna need
Nothing?
the name of
No?
those dealers. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Take my-
maybe we can get you some, mate.
We could probably bring some in. Just
Well,
deliver it.
Well, if we gets back to Powell, I'm done. I'm done. I already told
Well-
you this. I can't.
You keep bringing this up, but do you know what's really worse than being hyper attentive all the time and just being like, "Ooh, strung out, man"? Is if this guy just starts biting your face, like just biting your face.
I like how you both looked at each other on the Skype window. Now-
Did you look
now
to the
here's
right?
thing. Yeah, he did. Now here's the
Kroll.
thing. I can't tell whether or not you're talking about Kroll or the dog.
I'm talking to Kroll actually at this point. but-
Alright then. Okay.
I show him my teeth.
Okay. He's like. He's not. He's like. And he sort of like drums on the table a bit, and he's like, I can give you a couple. I only ever saw like 3 of them. There's like 6. I can give you 3. Definitely. You'd have to ask them about more information.
oh, we'll be asking him. Don't worry.
Sorry, I can't more help. What if you could help me out if I help you out? You know, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Just
Hmm?
names first. Come on. Come on,
Datapad,
Joseph.
datapad, got one.
Help us help you, Joseph. Yeah, and I've got my data
You
pad
like,
out.
feel like
and I'm
sliding
ready to
your
record
datapad
names.
over.
Yeah.
But, pardon me. He enters hiccups. He enters 3 nams.
He's missing a finger, isn't he?
Finger?
Oh no, he had
cut
it
his finger
broken,
off.
didn't he?
Yeah.
He had it broken, yeah. Just remembered. I'm just gonna lean over while he's typing, just start stroking Helix. Oh, he's a good dog. He's a good dog.
Okay. Okay, so he gives you 3 names. He gives you, yeah. Now, okay, I've added it to your notes by the way, so you might want to.
Shit, I was like ready to record.
Well, you might want to broaden it when I.
Yeah, I've got 'em.
Right. Okay, there's Helen Grisha. She's big leaguer. She lives down in the underhalls, like I was. Just round the corner. Just round the corner. Now, you see, the thing is, when he leans in, implying someone's listening. He goes, well, she's actually in the old place. No one actually knows that she's there other than me, so that's why I get most of my stuff. Now, before I went down to the underhalls, there was this another woman called Islith Yars. She lived on the manufactorum floor. You see, she ran a place there. She ran a place called Joey's. So her late husband, he died. You know, things happen.
Is it a bar or a factory? Or a pub?
Oh, bar, definitely. It's just all bar. It's like an open face bar. It's really good. Go there sometime. And that's what it is Malthae Boreal. Now, this guy, bit of a psycho, if you ask me. He's pretty big built. Wears armor. Pells the stuff like directly from Big Man himself. You won't find him like below the first ring at like any time. He like has a little hut there. He runs a scrapyard. He's real good, like. Yeah, he doesn't sell that much, but yeah, he gets it straight from Big Man. That's all I know. There's 3 others, but I've never seen them.
Okay, thank you, Joseph. You've been very helpful. What's Crawl? Any questions?
I sheath my knife and just don't say anything.
This went very smoothly, I'm gonna be honest. I just look at the glass. The reflection, just like, Alright. I'll look to Crawl it. Maybe next time. Fucking hell.
Could you get me some of the big OB anytime soon? No. Yeah.
We'll see,
sort of
Jacob.
drums on that side.
We'll
Well, you know where I be, and he sort of like laughs humorously.
Yeah, we know where you be. And then I'm just gonna knock on the door for that guy to let us out.
Okay, you open it. You knock on it, and he opens it up, and in the bin, like just to the left of the door, is this guy's compad. The guy looks utterly distraught, and he's like, "Did everything go as planned?"
I say, yeah. No went as planned, yeah.
And he says, "Have a nice day, sir." Well, he waits for you guys to come out, and he walks in to retrieve the priz. And he doesn't.
When he
say
goes in, I'm gonna snatch that compad out of the bin. Like the things people throw away, and I just put that in my bag.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, Lars was there for a sec, I think.
Yeah, he was. And then he died.
Right. I'm gonna look at Crawl like, you wanna chase this up? We could chase this up.
Yeah, let's chase this the fuck up.
Which one you gonna chase up, man? We could go for this, the first one, the one in the halls sounds easy, man. That place was one of the...
She's not gonna have shit for protection. No one
She
even
does have
knows
shit
she's
for
there.
protection. We'll just have to go there and ask around, see what we can find out. Feel like we might be in for some good payoff if we can chase this up.
Let's do it.
Right, yeah, we're gonna head on over to the holes then.
Hey guys,
Yo,
Yay!
I'm terribly sorry.
no worries.
It's no problem, man. We've all been doing like the little individual jobs we got anyway.
Why don't you guys let Lars know what we've been doing so far then?
Oh shit.
I'll definitely be on time next week. I promise.
No worries.
There's no work next week.
Right,
That's no
so
problem, man.
Adam, what's Lek and Kroll been up to?
Oh, we've been all over the place today. We did some weapon upgrading at the start. We've fixed We fixed up Kroll's gun
Oh, did you get?
with a
Did you
shock
take the
bayonet.
money? Did you take the money out of the account of the joint account?
Oh, we didn't spend any. We haven't spent anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was that like weapon upgrade I was planning on making for him, like just like building.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Then we went to. Oh, then Pete went and did something. He went and met up with whoever gave him a message, didn't you?
I got a message last week telling me to go to the Dancing Pony. I ended up not going there because I didn't actually look that up and went to a pub and then found a job to kill someone for 700 gelt. And then I went to the actual place I was supposed to go to, and it turns out a lady wants me to kill Callius Powell for 2,000 gelt, which will earn us favour with Manimore.
Manuel, yeah.
Yeah, because the woman who gave me the job is a underling of Jane Polero. And right now I appear to be ill because I'm extremely paranoid, so I went back to the room. I'm currently in the room with you, stressing out and being extremely warm and unable to get comfortable and just ill.
Warm. Like having a fever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really weird that.
Yeah, it was. Wasn't it?
Everyone was staring at me. They were watching me.
Everyone was watching him, but they weren't watching him at the same time. It was really weird.
He's had a senile moment.
Yeah, he's had a senior moment. Okay.
It happens. You get old. It happens.
Yeah.
And then
For you.
I hope not.
we've just gone to talk to the guy we got put into holding last session. We've just gone to ask him a few questions.
And what was the purpose of these questions? And did you achieve them?
Well, yeah,
Did
we
you
achieved
achieve
them.
what you wanted to, should I say?
Yeah, we got all the answers. We're on a bit of a shady mission right now that we're keeping kind of quiet. So.
Did you tell me about it?
No.
Oh no, of course we didn't.
At the start of it, like, because we all did it, like, we woke up and then we woke up early, and then we went to go and get the bayonet done, like, early morning, and then Pete went out, so we just assumed, like, left you asleep, basically. And by the time it was lunchtime, like, Pete had gone to the room, so, like, then we went straight back out, so. You're just in the room with a crazy guy.
Well, I have my shotgun.
I feel when we come back and Pete's just all over the place.
Pete's all over the place and his pockets are empty. The law my ass! The law my ass! Okay. So,
Right. I think that was about it, wasn't it?
I believe that's it. Okay. Yeah. Found some new places, got some new obscure jobs. That's about it. Haven't been in combat today yet, which is good. It seems like you're back for the next stage at least. Okay, so well, I say the next stage, but I don't think they're gonna go and get you for it. Not gonna lie.
No, this is-
So first of all, before we cut to you doing your dirty business, what's Casters doing then? So, have you been asleep this whole time, or have you been up and doing things in the place, or have you got any errands you want to run?
I'm assuming that I'm kind of keeping watch over Pete right now.
Sure.
But before he came back, I don't know.
Like,
I
how
might-
how did you feel? Like before you, like, I'm assuming went to bed like the night prior, like when you saw like the what's it called, the video that you'd like saved up for yourself, like how did that make you feel? Because if you go back and like try and remember it, it's like watching. It's like watching, almost like a futile attempt at like a search and destroy mission. Like they went in there like completely unaware of what was there, and even then, through the cameras, from what you saw was like before the cameras cut out, you saw members of Coyote literally being lifted into the air by like beings that seemed invisible and cut in half. You wouldn't really know of anything that can do that. Then again, you are but a simple Arbitrace. So, how exactly would that sit with casters? Like not knowing something that is able to do that.
I think, well, first and foremost, it's not something that like stresses him out. Like he's not afraid to his bones or anything. I think he's kind of intrigued actually, because he has this kind of detective sense in himself, which he obviously needs as like a policeman. So he's kind of curious about what is happening, what happened. Like the gore is not a problem for him because, like, let's face it, he has seen it, like on this very mission even blasting head-offs.
Yep.
So I think the most important thing for him at this point is that he's really intrigued by it. He wants to know what happened, and in a certain sense, he wants to stop it.
Okay.
Like he wants to do the good thing.
Okay. So, what would you like? Would you like to would you like to find out more about the things that can do that? Would you say that would be something that would definitely be a goal for you? Or is it more approaching it more from a pure detective sense? Like, I mean, you could go down into the tunnels and re-examine the crime scene if you wanted, but that might,
Well, yeah, but that would be a stupid move because I know there is something that could kill me.
Well, yeah.
Well, I think it's not the fact that he wants to know what did it, as more who did it, and stop that thing, person, whatever, from doing it again.
Okay. So what would be the first steps in that? What would you try and do now then?
I'm assuming that I don't have access to like a database or anything.
You'd have access to the Arbitrace network, certainly, just because of who you are. But you'd have to do a bit of like trawling to find. Like, is there anything specific you're looking for?
Maybe data about things that are similar, like maybe even Xeno attacks.
Okay.
I'm like, the character itself is not like really good at psi stuff, like for example leg.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure at this point he is assuming that it is something like this, like somebody used telekinesis or whatever it's called to kill this guy, or these guys rather.
Okay.
So that's what he would be looking into.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence then.
Am I on the game already? Yes, I am.
Yep. So yeah, roll me an intelligence. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No.
1S.
That work? Oh no, didn't. There you go.
Okay. So through like blasting through, like there's nothing immediately obvious that crops up, but there's a couple of small incidents that have happened on the surface before, where like a creature has like emerged from the desert and has like has killed people in like very messily, messily yet precise ways.
So a lot of blood, but clean cuts.
Yes. But like they're like documented native, like not xeno, but they're like animals, etc. Like, you know, like predators of the desert that are known. But all these like situations would be would only ever happen like on the surface. On the surface, deep into the desert, like where, you know, where people don't really venture so much.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't find anything that seems like what happened, what you saw happen.
Remind me, did we watch the data slate that of the security cameras?
You mean
That
of
lag
down
took-
the tunnels?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was.
No, that's the data slate I found.
The time watch is the same thing because it's like it was like 2 weeks. Did you?
Like, we found one on the dead guy, on the dead coyote.
True.
That's one I had, and then
And you found the secondary one.
no, we didn't find it. We took it
Well,
from the.
you took it, yeah. Yes, you have it. You have not watched that yet, actually. No, you haven't watched that yet. But you can like you can try and look through it if you wanted.
Or do I have it with me, or
Yeah, well, assumedly, yeah.
okay? Then can I look at it?
Sure.
I'll try to look at it.
Roll me a perception this time. Do you have a heightened skills sight at all?
Heightened skills sight? I don't think so.
No.
But to be honest, I have not like used my experience points yet.
Okay. So
So right now I don't have it.
you look through it, like it captures like because how much footage did we say that it had on it? Was it like, I think it was only a certain amount of time. Can you remember it all, Adam?
Is this the footage from the murder
No, you got the
demon thing?
You got that was the footage from the slate that you found on the dead coyote, remember?
Yeah.
Then later on when you went down into the lift to the you got more information from there.
Might have written it down for you one second. We only got like a week, I think. Pretty sure it was
I think
only
you got
about
2
a week.
weeks.
Oh, last 2 weeks data. There you go.
Okay. So viewing last week's the last like hour the last few days are what happened directly at your point, like at the point before you went in. It showed
4 hour limit.
it showed cameras.
Oh, we're on dark mode again.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, what it shows is it shows like in reverse you like coming in and leaving. Then it shows the two men that died like spring to life. You saw the tech priest that you saw when you ran in. You see him like just teleporting in with some sort of like teleporter beam. teleporting in directly next to the relic and spending several hours at a time there, with like instruments and shit, like probing the surface of the gate. And that's all you really got. You see what happened with the two men. You see what you see with Juan Vivero, how they came in there and they like found the gate. They started like ranting and raving to each other. You can't hear anything because there's no audio, but you get the like raving to each other and stuff. They seem to have like some sort of disagreement. One of them grabs a las pistol out of the belt. The other one grabs a pickaxe. The guy with the las pistol, Juan Vivero's brother, shoots him like several times in the chest. Then when he falls back against the wall, grabs the pickaxe and jams it in his brother's shoulder. Then like walks over to the gate, touches it, and has much a reaction visibly that that Lek had, and then sort of like ran off to where you inevitably found him.
Okay.
This happened like a day, just short of a day before you came down.
Okay.
And that's all the footage you've got.
Okay. Well, that's not very helpful. At least not in the thing I'm currently investigating.
No.
But it does tell me that there is something really wrong with that place. I think, like, I'm not sure if I would have gone to the other RBTs and talked to them about it, because it is a mission basically given to us by the Inquisitor.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to show, like, you could go to the same person that you showed it to last time. I mean, Lek and Kroll have already been to see him today. You could always pay him a visit as well if you wanted. It's still well within hours.
Well, yeah, I guess that would be like my next step, talking to someone who knows the place better than I do.
Okay. So, do you want to head there now?
You can, if you want, you can go to Lek first or something. I don't know, to Lek and
Okay. Well,
See, man.
you can sort of like pack your slate up. You like stand up. Do you take any like armaments with you, or do you just go bare?
Well, I do take my shotgun.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going empty-handed. I'm a policeman, you know, on the planet where people are like in gangs and shit.
Okay. So you sling your shotgun and you just walk towards the door, and I suppose we'll swap.
How does Pete handle this?
Yeah, we'll swap.
Oh,
Pete,
by the way,
Pete, you see him like, well, yeah.
just a quick question about the XP we got so far.
Mhm.
It should be about 1300. Is that correct?
First one you got 425. Second one you got 400, I believe, and the third one, yeah, you got 425 again. So,
I think.
So we're all rank 3 now, aren't we?
yeah, you're on rank 3.
I should probably spend that experience at some point.
It's a good idea.
So it's about 1300. So, yeah.
Well,
In all, you should be on like about 1,200 basically.
1,000, 400 plus 400, 800 plus 400, 1,200 plus 225, so 1,250 is what you should have. On top of anything you didn't spend at character gen.
Yeah. Then it's 1300 because I have 50 left.
Okay. Yep. Sure.
Okay. Then you can go to them.
Okay.
Or rather, to
So, yeah.
Pete.
Pete,
Good
so
luck spending that 50.
you see him like he's like what are you doing when you go back? Are you sat down? Are you led down, like watching things happen, or are you like when you're in the presence of Lek, you don't feel quite as uneasy because like he's the only person in the room, and when you're like looking at him intently, and like he's not looking at you at all.
Guessing you're talking about Castus, not Lek.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah. Whoops. Yeah, Pete, you're looking at Castus, and like he's not looking at you at all, and like you can barely hear anything. What you can hear is like the hum of the pad, and like the sound as it registers his finger as he scrolls through like official Arbitrace archives, and like spools through video and like fast forward and stuff. Yeah. So he stand like. Do you say anything to him during that time, or do you just sit there or lie there or whatever? What are you doing?
I feel like he's reading about all of my weaknesses and how to kill me, and I feel like all the noises that are coming from the data pad is him scheming about how he's going to mutilate my body. I'm starting to get very panicky.
It's completely legitimate fears, just knowing Castus, isn't it?
Okay. So I'm assuming.
Genetics guy, you're
Do
lying.
you say anything to him before he stands up then?
I have a knife.
I have a throwing knife that can't kill him.
Do you shout that to him?
I'll
It's
call
like,
the police.
I have a throwing knife. I've never hit anything with it in my life, but I have a throwing knife.
I think I'm trying to. I feel like I can feel that I might be losing it a bit, but I'm trying to maintain control.
Okay.
So I'll stay silent with a manic look on my face
So,
and the
like-
sweat dripping down my head.
Not like. So Castus like stands up and like packs his stuff, slings his shotgun, etc. And like he turns towards the door. And you like your eyes like zone out for a second, like when you focus on something too much and your vision goes a bit blurry. And in your blurry vision, Castus turns to you and just like starts like saying stuff to you in like muted though, like you can't hear him but you can see it moving, and like you blink and you look back and you like your vision like goes down a bit, you blink and then look up, and he's just like he's fastening like the strap of his shotgun, and it looks like he hasn't like regarded you at all right now. Like and when you look at him you see like the glint of the barrel on the shotgun. And like you focus on that for a split second.
And he's
It's
like,
yeah.
did you say he's leaving?
Yeah, he's stood up and he's put all of his stuff on. It certainly looks like he's leaving. He hasn't said anything to you.
Well, he has, but I can't actually.
Well, he hasn't.
I think I'd like to try and follow him.
Stealthily, or are you actually following him? Like,
Yeah.
okay. So, Lek makes his way out the room.
Lek again?
Sorry, fuck me. I've just been doing so much with Lek today. Okay, Castus makes his way out the room. And you like stand up and you like tail the guy. Like, are you in your right mind? Are you using your assassin skills to actually tail him legitimately, or are you like, are you like the old man pretending to be an assassin right now?
No, I'm legit.
Like literally like 2 foot behind him, just going like this after him, just like giving him like
I can't
sneers.
see your camera.
Yeah, you're still a circle.
Oh
from me.
really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, so are you like crab walking after him, like 2 foot behind him, or are you actually stealthily doing it?
I'm stealthily doing it.
Well, you're gonna have to roll me stealth then, because Castus is a trained man. Actually, you know what? No, you're up. No, oh, was that? Did you actually roll?
No.
Yeah, Pete, roll me right. Okay, now Castus, roll me D100. Yeah, Castus, like, at the corner of his eye, certainly sees something. If you want to pay attention and notice him, Castus, you do.
Oh,
If not, then you just keep walking. Like,
I
fixed
do
already.
notice him, but I do not react to it.
Okay. So basically, you are literally back against the wall, crab walking along the wall, like looking around, like almost like sniffing the air, and you're being a proper fucking weirdo, and you're just like stalking this fucking policeman. Okay. So this will continue until you say otherwise. Okay. So we'll cut. Okay, old weirdo following the policeman. We'll leave it at that and swap over to Lek, the right man, Lek, and Kroll. What you guys doing?
We're
Making our
fucking.
way to the halls.
That's it.
You go into the halls then. Okay. So you make your way down there. It's familiar to you. You've been there before. Only like on the way down, you see like a bunch of like mercs that are like where when you enter the place, it smells like a little bit like it doesn't smell quite as like awful as last time. Still smells pretty bad, but like it smells like old, like it's just like time is slowly like brushing it away. And when you reach the bottom of the stairs down, the little security booth where you met the last guy is now housed by 3 members of like so they look like mercs. You can't see any insignias yet. But yeah, there's like 3 mercs, and they've set up like they've basically set up like their own like little bits of like technology, like monitors and stuff like that there, in place of all the stuff that was broken, and the guy that was there was just watching static.
Okay, when we spot these guys, I'm just gonna like on the down low to crawl. Just be like, you be ready with that auto shotgun. We're gonna get up close and we're gonna talk to these guys, see what they're about. If shit goes sideways, you fucking whip that out and melt them.
Don't worry, man. I'll quick draw the fuck out of that shotgun.
Good man.
Are you
As
gonna
soon
eat
as
them?
anything goes wrong.
Bit of both.
What are they packing these guys anyway as we stroll on over to them?
The guy that was directly with his back to you, because like they're all like hunched over a table working on something. The 2 guys on like the other side of the table, you can't really see if they have anything. But the guy that directly has his back to you has like an auto shotgun on his back. And he looks like he has like a revolver in his holster.
So, greetings as we approach them to get their attention at least.
So you sit there, like the guy that had his back to you turns to you. The other guys look up, but instantly look back down and continue working. As the guy like waves his hand as if like dismissing you as he turns to you, like already, and he says, "Yes, what do you want? What are you doing down the underhalls?"
Like, are there
What
like
is he
visibly
doing
like
here?
are there visibly like less bums around and stuff like that?
It does look like it.
So like these guys
There's-
have come down and cleaned out basically.
It looks like that. There's less people only on the walls. All the doors, whereas previously they were all like wide open, every door is now shut. As far as you can see, the lighting hasn't been repaired so much as been like patch jobbed. There's like a long string of like super powerful Christmas lights basically, like all the way down the corridor, so it's nice and well lit now.
Alright. Is there like cameras around now and stuff?
You can't see any just yet, but if you like you can't see any up on the walls from where you are, but like if there's the monitors that they have in the back of the room that certainly show like a few intersections, like where they will have cameras, because you can see the feed.
Okay.
But it looks like it's just like the odd T junction here, and stuff.
Alright.
Like it's not like every room sort of thing.
So, what's going on down here? Have you relocated all the homeless?
Yes.
Are the people still living in the same places that were living there before, or have you relocated everyone?
My name is John. We are part of Miss Polero's regiment. We here we're cleaning the place up. We found that Serivax has generally been very under the weather of late. I mean, we can't fulfill like a couple years tithe and everything goes to shit. Everyone turns to drugs and to killing each other. It's just not on. So we came down here. We forcefully cleaned it up. Those who refused to accept anti-toxic treatments have been relocated to the grave. Those who will, we have people working in here every now and then. I will ask, however, what is your purpose here?
Oh, we're
This
just
is under our protection.
is everyone here been checked out thoroughly? Are they all obeying all the laws? Well,
So far. We have yet to extend our reach to the elderly section. We have, however, dealt with the rest. We have not yet to go to the other caution zone, but we have done all of the other corridors so far.
that's it. Is that so? I'm just gonna pull out my cigarettes at this point. Just offer the guy one.
He takes it, and he brings
I'll light
out.
it
He
for him.
brings out. Well,
Oh shit!
he's like-
he's
he's like-
lighting himself.
yeah, he's like.
No problem.
He brings his like as you're passing it to him, he brings his lighter up. It's like a proper like ka-ching, ka-ching, and he like flips it shut. Or do you bring yourself out one or not?
I'll light myself as well at the same time.
Okay.
Like
Oh.
I say, now we've a bit of business in the elderly section of these halls. We'll do you if you let us go and sort this out. We'll be doing you a solid. Trust me, because you're going to encounter maybe some resistance when you get to a certain door. And instead of you putting your men in danger, we're probably going to go and sort that out for you.
Okay. So as you're talking to him, he's like crouched down, and he's like scruffing the back of Helix.
Mm.
He says, "Describe what kind of problem." We've dealt with our fair share of activists, drug addicts, and all-round gits down here. We've not got an issue with laying our lives on the line for the good of Serivax.
There's no need to just go overboard, though, is there? Have a day off. Let's see to our
He
business
gestures
for a while.
behind him. Does it look like we have a day off? We're fixing all the shitty wiring down here.
Hey, you've got enough problems on your hands. You don't need to be possibly getting a bullet in the chest from some old age pensioner with a shotgun.
So he sort of narrows his eyes. He's like, I was under the impression that the people down there were peaceful and kept to themselves.
Mm. We were as well, but it appears that there's possibly one or two that have been sticking. Have not been sticking. Have been doing things they shouldn't do, and we're coming down here to rectify it and maybe ask a few questions. It might come to nothing, but if it comes to something, like, will you allow us to take care of it?
Roll me persuade as a +20.
It's all Helix, that.
What is your
Don't even have persuade, mate.
All right. So what is your fellowship?
Absolutely fucking terrible. It's 27.
So that's 30, 40, 50. Yeah.
Yeah, I
he
don't
goes,
take it.
if this business is as terrible as you say, I really should send someone with you. And he speaks in like a language that you don't know. And one of the guy, one of the guys on the other side, stands up straight and like lazily salutes, and he moves over to you. He just goes, I am Petrov. I will help you. Just to make sure no one is disturbed too much. We haven't been down there because we believe that there is no problem down there. However, if these insinuations are correct, then we have a problem. We have missed a root cause of the problems down here in the Underhalls. I would be honoured to escort you there myself. We will both see to this.
We'll look back to his commander and be like, is it just you three? Are you the contingent down here that's done all this? Like, just like kind of surprised, like, just it's impressive that you, if you three alone have cleaned this place up.
He shakes his head. Yeah. No, we are just here at we are organising this stuff. We have many talented doctors currently seeing patients, and guards in all of the attendees' rooms. We number about 8 right now, but we take shifts.
Okay.
He says, "Happy hunting," and turns back to his to something. And now that one of them moved away, you can see they are working on like a camera system, like they're getting another one ready to put up.
Okay. I'm gonna look to Petra and be like, lead on. We've only been here once. I don't really remember the way.
He nods and sets off, leading the group. He says to you, like, what is the name of the person you come to accuse, apprehend?
The name is Helen Grisha. Helene Grisha.
Helene Grisha.
Have you heard the name before?
He scrolls through his pad and he goes, she's been very quiet, according to the past logs. She's one of the older people who has lived here. She has lived here for many years before it was known as the Underhalls. Yes.
Is it just her in her dorm?
She lives with her son. She lives with her son.
Bet he's a
Jonas.
stocky guy, isn't he? But he's quite a hefty guy.
No. Quite the opposite. He's a skinny boy. We found when we initially came in here, he was in one of the other rooms. He has been relocated back to live with his mother. We found him pumped up on things like slot and psycho. They made him very, very aggressive. We had to stick him with at least three stun batons to bring him down, even though he was a small man.
Alright.
Okay.
And as he's leading on, I'm gonna just like in passing look to Kroll and just put my finger over my mouth like this and just expose my expose like my belt and like pluck the silencer out of it and then put it behind my back and then you can just screwing into something.
So, the sound of you screwing that to it, I think we'll swap to Castus and his elderly companion. So, Cassis, what you
Well, I'm on my way to the guy.
Mhm.
What was his name, by the way? Jacob, I think, right?
Yes, Jacob. So, as before with the other guys, you walk there and you pass by the checkpoint, but like a quick wave of your badge will get you straight in, as opposed to the others which had to apply for a key.
So what does Pete do?
Hmm?
What does Pete do?
I don't know, Pete. What do you do? As he approaches this checkpoint and gets waved straight in, you're like behind like a hut or something on the other side. I'm like a bit away from him.
Is there any way for me to sneak around the checkpoint?
Not directly. From where you are, like, you've got climb, haven't you? In your basic skills.
Yes.
So, in your time, you'll have most likely scaled some like at least some smaller things to get to a vantage point before. From where you are, you could definitely see a place where you could get in. It would be a bit weird, but you could get over the perimeter fence at least, and then go straight to the front door. But you haven't will not have been issued a key. So the chances of you being able to get into the front door after that is like, I don't know.
Yeah, but considering the fact that I'm pretty paranoid right now, and I look at a checkpoint and think that these people are just going to imprison me, even worse, just try and kill me, it doesn't surprise me that I might want to try a retarded way to get around the checkpoint.
Okay. So, if you want.
Pete
Okay.
goes senile, properly embraces it, starts like climbing bell towers and stuff.
Exactly.
Just starts shooting people that are crossing roads on intersections miles away.
I don't think I'm at that stage yet.
Soon to you.
So do you want me to roll for something?
Yes. Roll me. I think. Is it what?
Sort of!
What does climb roll under? Is it strength or agility?
Strength.
Strength. Okay. Roll me strength.
Haven't I just done that?
Did you?
Why can't I get under 50? Someone bloody tell me!
Okay. So, you start scaling it, and you slip. You get halfway up when you slip and like fall like right down onto your back. Did you have your like gun slung behind you?
Yeah, I would have done.
Where did you hear that bit? I cut off for a second there.
I would have done.
Yeah. Okay. So, roll me toughness. What'd you get?
36.
36. What's your toughness?
29.
Alright. So, roll me a d3.
Oh, sort of!
Alright, so you take that as damage. And you're like rolling around, like I say you're rolling. You hit the floor and you just sort of you make a sound like an old man getting the wind knocked out of him, and you just sort of like lie on the floor for like indeterminate amount of time, just like wheezing. You're gonna be at a level of fatigue for a little bit now, I think. So like, you can get up and try again.
If I was to, try and blow a wall up, or blow some kind of gap in a wall,
Yeah.
is there anywhere to do that nearby?
You mean blow the wall of a high security penitentiary open without
Well,
getting
there must be
arrested?
there must be some kind of fence that I could
Well, yeah, there's. Well, that's the point. It's the penitentiary fence is there. You were gonna climb up this building and like you can jump directly over.
You sound like you're getting attacked by bad internet.
Oh, that's not just me. He actually
Yeah.
sounds like that.
Yeah,
Who? What?
you.
You were like breaking the fuck up.
Yeah, I know.
I thought my
Um,
connection was dying.
Yeah, you can. The penitentiary fence is there. You were gonna climb up to this little hut thing. You could then jump over onto the roof of the penitentiary and like, climb down. But yeah.
Oh, screw it. I'm gonna try climbing again.
Um, roll me climb.
Oh, God.
So
Do you not have like a climbing finger, a grappling hook or something?
That would have been smart.
Oh.
yeah, you just like you make the same mistake. You put your foot in the bit that crumbled the first time you put your foot in it, and you put all your weight on it, and then you just slip back again. Roll me d3.
God. Oh, God!
Right. Basically, I imagine you make a sound much like when Gandalf gets hit. You just go, oh! And you're like, yeah, you're led there for a bit longer now. You're now operating on a level 3 fatigue. Your old bones just aren't taking this. So yeah, you're down for a bit longer this time. Do you want to try? Do you want to try again?
Isn't he on like a -30 with that much fatigue?
Yeah.
I am going to give up and try and get through the checkpoint without making much eye contact.
Because I've told them to let them through because I know he's there.
Oakley dokley then.
I'm just waiting for him to stray off the path under one of the watchful eyes of one of these heavy stubber turrets.
Just stubbers, they're not heavy stubbers, damn it. Alright, as you wish. So you approach this checkpoint looking like shifty as fuck. And the guy's just like, you with the guy that's like got armor and a shotgun? Yeah.
No, I'm not with him. I'm not with anyone.
Okay. And he prints out a key and just hands it to you and goes, just okay. You went here. I didn't see you. Didn't see you at all.
What are you looking at?
All right, off you go. Bye bye.
Don't
And he
you tell
returns.
me what to do.
He returns to his 40k Kindle.
Okay, I'll try and catch up.
So
I might even look through the school.
So-
rifle.
don't be surprised if you walk in there and can't find him. You've been attempting to scale a fucking roof, a building. So then hitting the floor with impact. So like, did it do it did like 6 damage to you? That like,
Yes, it really did.
oh dear. Yeah. So
You're gonna pay that out of your own pocket, dude.
yeah, Inquisitorial Seal ain't helping you this time. Oh, by the way, I didn't specify Lars to you, but just saying, you know, that stuff that's happening to him right now.
Mhm.
That's lasting 5 days.
Okay. So do we know that?
I mean,
No.
as a GM, I told you, but that, yeah, deal with it.
Okay.
You're the one who's going to be dealing with it as well, because he's gonna be following you around everywhere.
Wait,
Okay.
so all the effects are happening for 5 days.
Yeah.
Wasn't it 17 hours?
Yeah, it was 17 hours, but then I failed to take into account if he failed. But for each degree of success he failed, I add 10 to the severity.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, hey.
So he felt miserably?
It has not
did,
been
he did.
a good day for roll.
Indeed. So, am I still a wheel, by the way?
Yeah, you and
Yeah.
Pete are for me.
Right. Pete, disable and re-enable.
For me also, by the way.
So
Wait,
if you can't.
Have I won a single roll today?
No.
You're still wheels.
You don't know what you're doing wrong. Right? Oh, I could see me, but I can't see. I can see
Maybe we
everyone
should
but Pete.
restart the call.
Yeah, actually, I'll do that. One sec.
Tom, you're the host!
I know.
You don't just do that!
Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool.
The internet could have exploded.
No.
Everyone except. Oh no, Pete's up now. Roll up.
So yeah, that happens. So you go inside the place, Pete, yeah. And there's just these white corridors of people that are like, there's an occasional person walking past, and like, you swear that they're walking past you, stopping and just like looking at you, like you're being like judged by everyone who's passing by you. But like you blink, and again they're not looking at you. Casters can't be seen.
Ooh, and a go.
So you got in the doors, and let's swap over to Lars again. Okay, Lars.
Great.
So you walked on in
Great.
before Pete got in. So where are we going from here? You gotta go find Mr. Jacob.
Yes.
Okay. So you approach the front desk, and they give you directions straight away. There's like on the side of the wall, there's like offices, and it has his name on, so you could just go straight there.
Okay, I'll knock.
Okay.
I'm polite.
Yeah. Come in.
Yes. And obviously I'll enter.
So he goes, hello. Your other friends were in here earlier. Said you were feeling a bit under the weather. Was that? How are you? Are you alright? No? Yes?
I'm completely fine. It's another acquaintance of mine. He's somewhere in the building. I don't know.
Okay. He sort of like nods a bit like worriedly, and he says, "Look it up." So he gestures to his chair. He's like, "Please take a seat. Tell me, what can I help you with?"
Okay, I'll take the seat. And then I pull out the data slab of the coyote guy.
Mhm.
And basically just hand it over to him, because explaining what I saw might like mark me as crazy or something.
Okay.
So he's supposed to have a look himself.
He watches the whole thing through and like looks like baffled as fuck. He like rewinds it and rewatches it like 3 times before he mentions anything to you. He just goes, "Well, fucking shit." He just shakes his head, and he's like, I don't know if that's demons, aliens, or warp stuff, but that ain't good. That ain't good at all. Yes, I see why you brought this here. Is this part of your investigation here, knowing, for you know who?
Indeed it is.
I see. See now why he called you in. He grabs his data slate and his own data slate even, and totters some stuff down and slaps it over to you. And it's the name of the names of a couple of people from the same university that you went and punched an old man. And it's like he sort of he shakes his head as he's doing it. He goes, "These are the best people here in this cap that can help you out. One of them's xenobiologist. She'll know she'll show her the footage. If it's wildlife or like common alien, she'll know. If you points to another name. If you think it might be related to some sort of disturbance in the warp here on the planet, and he sort of like he gestures up to like a screen behind him with like an assortment of data, and he has like a stylus, and he like clicks it, and like it selects a file and brings it up, and it's like a brief like layman's term thing, like a report of like the warp currents in the area. He says they've not like been acting up like for the last like 50 years. There's no like large warp activity supposedly in the area, so it can't be. It would have to be localized like through a psyker, for example. If that was a being, it's not a manifestation of the warp itself here. So that much we can be sure. But never can be sure. Psychers are crazy. He closes it all up, and he looks you dead in the eye, and he's like, I see you're not particularly shaken about this.
Well, I see it as my duty to fix it. So, if it would shake me in any way, that would make me not effective enough. I think.
He nods slowly. He says, see where you're coming from. Best of luck for you. I definitely recommend seeing those people as soon as you can. They may be able to point you in the right direction. I'm good at keeping peace with people. Not with Xenos, not with warp entities. Just give me a good old riot, and I'll whack some fucker up. But it's sort of like he sort of like pushes your data slate back over to you, and he's like, keep that shit well away from me.
Thank you very much, Jacob.
No problem. Any difficulties, you come straight back. But keep any creepy warp shit to yourself.
I will. Thank you. Anyway.
And he gets like a ping on his pad that he just taps it. And he sort of like face palms a little bit. He goes, "You might want to make yourself get yourself back to the lobby. It seems your elderly stalker friend has arrived."
Thank you.
And we'll cut back to Pete being a gimp. What? So like you've stood in the hallway, just like walking, and like a couple of guards like came up to you and was like, are like quizzing you. They're like, are you sure? You know you're supposed to be here. You look awful skittish. You know, anything you want to report?
I'm perfectly fine.
Elderly woman, correction. But yeah, one of them like sends like something to one of the arbitrators, and that's what you get, Lars. Do you make your way straight out of the room to the lobby, or do you say anything else?
I thank him again, and then I'll basically see you later, because I'm probably going to be back at some point, and then I just go straight down.
Okay. He waves once as you leave. So you head back to the lobby to find Pete being accosted by these PDF members.
Well, what exactly do they do to him?
They're just like stood next to him, just talking to him, and like they're like, "Oh, sir, can we help you? What you're doing here? Can we direct you anywhere? Sort of stuff." And Pete's just stood there like,
I'm just an old man.
Yeah, he's just like looking between the two of them like feverishly, like, stop looking at me, stop looking at me.
It was his gun. It's trying to kill me. I saw it smile at me.
Did Did you say that?
Yes.
They look at each other and sort of like look a bit puzzled, bit out of the depth. What is the look? I think. They're like, okay, sir. Well, would you like to come outside with us? I believe outside is the best place. Yeah, come with us, sir. And they sort of like try and like steer you towards the door.
You won't take me alive!
Okay, so can I intervene? Like,
Yeah.
okay, stop there. Like, they're supposed to stop. You know.
Okay. They stop and turn back to you. Like, yes, sir.
This man is a friend of mine, but as you can see, he's not feeling well right now.
I'm perfectly fine!
Like they
No.
nod. They
Yeah,
nod
I know
like
what you're talking
they
about.
nod like slowly and like quickly back away and go, "Oh, we'll leave it to you then, sir." And they
No,
sort of,
no,
like-
no, no. Listen. I had him at the place where I'm staying right now, but as you can see, that's not a good place for him. But I have to attend.
Snapping at me!
He's about to get checked into prison, isn't he?
No, I have matters to attend to, and I cannot have him follow me all the time. So do me a favor and take care of him. Or
This how you treat your elders?
Well, we could lock you in an isolation cell for a while, sir, if that's what if that was what you'd like.
that would be fantastic.
Well, we'll set up pickup time. We'll ping you when if he gets rowdy or if it's nearing the end of the day.
Thank you very much.
Do I look like I need isolation?
Good day, sir. Good day, sir. And they sort of like each of them grab your arm, Pete, and like they're very nice about it. But like, come with us, sir. We'll just
You can't take me anywhere!
Quiet down, sir. There's no need to be so loud. We'll get you situated. Get you nice few little games that you can
I
play.
will end you.
Yeah, I'm sure you will, sir. I'm sure you will. Well, you can end the lovely chicken dinner we'll prepare for you while you're in isolation. No worries.
Don't you patronise me, young man.
Yeah, they just keep saying, yeah, of course, no patronising here, sir. We'll just take you to isolation, no problem. We'll get you cooled down, no time, no worries. And like they lead you into the door, and like they leave, and it's like they shut the door, and you hear like a heavy lock going, ka-chunk. And like the doors like slide shut, the slat. And it's like a completely self-contained room. It's like it looks like really heavily soundproofed. And it's fairly big. It's like the size of like a dining room almost. But it's like very Spartan. It's not got very much in it. It's got like
Is it
it's got like
padded?
it's not padded, no. Unfortunately. But it's got like a little box with like a bunch of board games on. Like a little paper bin like full of like full newspapers of like the last week or so, and little bits and bobs like that. It's got a table and a nice little couch you can sit on.
Oh, looking around my room right now, I'm pretty sure I should go to prison.
It's the big prison of this place. So. And it's isolation, not a prison cell. Remember?
Did they take all of my guns?
No.
They didn't take my weapons. There's no window or anything, is there?
No.
If I knock on some of the walls, do I feel any hollow bits?
Oh, fucking
You knock on it, you feel solid steel.
Is there a lock on my side of the door?
No.
Just a quick tip. Your blast radius will most likely encompass the entire room. Just completely offhand information there, just in case.
Do you sit and succumb? Do you read a good old paper? Or you're going to be rebellious? like in your youth.
I'm going to practice throwing knives at the wall.
They'll bounce off the wall because it's sheet steel and it's not going to stick in it. But you could try. Who knows? You might even become good at throwing knives. But hey.
Didn't I buy some good throwing knives?
No, you
That
no,
was it.
Yeah, that was it. Yes.
That was the other
You
thing.
put an order in. You've yet to go and pick them up.
Oh.
Then again, if a bunch of police officers make you scared, I wonder what a Mexican man will do.
You racist!
No, that's just you're being very very abrupt at the moment.
I didn't ask for this.
What can I say?
I should have just let her kill him. I should have just let her kill the guy.
Fun times. Okay, so
Don't have to sit and look pretty.
okay, so I think we'll be cutting indefinitely from the crazy old man to back to Lick and Crawl.
Yeah.
Well, after I
We're still walking down that corridor, right? Like when I look at you, Crawl, have you got like a sounds from one of your guns at least?
My auto gun has a silencer on it.
I'm just gonna nod to that, like, and then just lean in and whisper it just in case.
A nod.
I'll give
And
the
it's,
signal
and it's
if
just
we need
at
to.
hand. I haven't drawn it, but you know, it's there, ready.
So you're ready to act then.
I've put a silencer on the pistol. That's
Okay.
and I'm gonna slip that into a more easy access position. Just slip it around the side of my belt, instead of it being in the back.
So you got on the hallway with the guy leading the walk, the power walk, and you after a little bit of searching, little bit of backtracking, etc. Because like the records aren't particularly good. You reach a door with a plaque over it, with the name of the person you're searching for, and there's like a doorbell.
Hmm.
Like, and the guy's like, "This is it."
Like, do you need to stick around here, or do you mind just going on break for a few minutes? Let us handle this.
I'd really rather stay. I'll stay out of your way if you prefer. I'll just stand back here. And he steps back to the other side of the hallway and like sits down on a bench. He's like, "Please go ahead. I want to interrupt."
You won't interrupt. Like, we don't know what we're gonna find on the other side of this door. I want your word that you're gonna sit this out.
I mean,
If not, I want you
what
to.
about if it's an old woman with a shotgun? Do you want me to intervene then, or sit out here?
Why is everyone turning Russian?
It's just these people that are rushing.
We're absolutely not gonna need your help in this. I'd very much prefer if you're gonna be uncomfortable being here, you go on break. And you go for a walk down the corridor.
And he just shrugs and he's like, "I have my orders." He just sort of sits back on the bench, crosses his legs, and gets out his compad. He's like, "Please."
Mm. Alright, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna look at Crawl for a second, like, fuck her. And then I'm gonna just have a quick glance around the area. Are there any cameras around here?
There is a camera, but it's facing down the area you came, and it's moving slightly incrementally left and right, but it's hard to tell whether or not the incline it will pick up you guys.
Alright. I'm gonna say to Crawl, we only need to talk to the woman, the son's just gonna be an issue. And then, if we get in there, we're gonna play this out like we're some kind of cops or something. We're gonna walk in, talk about this. If I give you the signal, you need to fucking rip this guy up. Okay?
A nod.
I put my nice happy face on. I knock on the door.
Mhm. Okay. Lucky you knock on the door and I told you explicitly there was a bell, for sure. Okay. An elderly woman comes to the door. She opens it up and she's like, "Hello there. Can I help you, young man?"
Hi, we're just doing some routine investigations. Do you mind if we come in and have a chat for a few minutes?
She hesitates for a second, but she says, "Yeah." Goes, "Oh no, please come in. It's just me and my son."
And I'll like gesture for her to lead on in.
She leads on in.
Yeah, we're gonna just head on in then. I'll close the door behind us.
So she leads you into into the room, and her son is like sat there, like he doesn't even register you coming in. He just like stands there with like his mouth open a little bit, like a little bit of dribble, and he's just watching a TV.
The other guy didn't follow us in, did he?
No.
Good.
Did you leave Helix outside or bring him in?
I brought him in, but I've sort of attempted to get him to stay by the door.
He doesn't stay.
Ah,
You failed that.
perfect.
You failed that wrangle. So yeah, he's following. He's like at your heels the whole time. You're like he's not in your way, but he's there.
He's with me. Fair enough. Yeah. What's the room like anyway? What sort of?
It's a lot like it's quite nice actually compared to the other rooms that you saw. It's very It's like comparing like a hostel to a hotel room. It's it's very well kept. Like there's a lot of flowers around certainly. There is a little bit of a strange smell in the air that you can't quite pin. But it's like, yeah, it's fairly nice place. She's in like a cardigan and like slippers. She's like quite big, whereas her son's like a fucking skeleton.
I'll say, like, what is it? Just one room in all, or is there any rooms branching off this?
It's just like one. Well, it's one big room with a little room off the side that looks like a kitchen.
So, I'm just here to check out some probably pretty unsubstantiated accusations from a Mr. Joseph Barker. I believe the name was.
Okay, roll me.
I just want to see how she reacts to that.
Yeah,
thing.
roll me awareness.
Can I point the Auspex scanner at her face to taking the piss?
No.
It doesn't matter anyway. I'm sick.
Okay. So, her face creases for a little second, and then her face goes neutral again. She's like, I'm not sure I know anyone by that name. Who is this man?
Oh, he's really nobody. But he's been.
You get the faint glimmer in her eye that she agrees. He really is nobody.
But he said some very hurtful things about your you and your son. Some things that at least warrant a checking out. You understand? We have to come and check these things out. We look fucking nothing like cops anyway, don't we? I just remembered this.
No, she wouldn't know that. She's never seen a cop in her life.
I bet she knows they don't wear finger bones.
She's not really looked at Cole yet. You've been keeping her attention.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we have a look around? Just I'm just gonna lean in and be all like, it's just procedure. We just have to get it out of the way. Of course, we understand that there's
she nods slightly. She's like,
nothing here.
Of course. Take your time. I have nothing to hide.
Right. I'm gonna just like the obscure that I got. Like, this is like a weird one. Like, I don't know whether I did this or not. You know the injector that I put in that woman's hand? Did it encompass the vial that I used Like, does the injector one use the vial, or do you inject out the vial and then use the injector?
The injector uses the vial.
Ah, I won't have the vial then. Fuck it. I'm just gonna like start having a search around, just like glance around it, like walk around all the rooms, and I'll just gesture for Kroll to do the same thing, really.
Okay.
And then
Both of you roll me a search roll. Do you want to try and order the doggy?
yeah, I do, but I don't really know how I'm gonna get it to detect anything. That's the problem.
Roll me a, like
I'm gonna pull the
do
Auspex
you have
scanner.
anything on you, by the way? Do you have any substances on you?
I don't have anything on me. That's what I was thinking. I was hoping I'd still have the vial so I could let the dog smell it, so I could then. That's the thing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The dog can't really help at this point.
I don't see shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Like-
pop out the Auspex scanner.
That's a plus 20, isn't it?
Yeah. And is this an awareness thing?
It's a search.
Oh god, but that I don't think that applies to a search.
It does.
Does it? Oh, okay. Oh my god, I fucking nailed it.
Right. So you wave your specs around, and after a second, it makes a slight peep noise, and it gains in intensity as you go closer to a wall. Kroll, roll me awareness. Fuck me. Okay, as he gets closer to the wall, with the device, you hear the boy get up, and as you turn round, the elderly woman is she levels her arm at your back, not Kroll's back, at Lex's back. You don't know what could be happening. You're like, do you react to this at all?
Right. So what's the boy doing?
The boy's just stood up. He's yet to turn
So
around.
he's just
But he
right.
was watching the TV, and
And
then he just
I
stood
haven't
up.
seen him grab anything.
No.
And the woman's just holding her fucking arm out.
Mm-hmm. You can't read her facial expression very much. It looks like her eyes look kind of glassy as she reaches out toward it's like this almost. She reaches out towards him like this.
I draw my auto gun out.
All right. So you're gonna act on that because you're gonna have to roll me initiative if you do.
He's quick draw as well, so if you'll get surprise or point blank on him.
It's not surprise because they know that he's there.
Alright.
Everyone except you. If anything, they get surprised against you.
Right. What's initiative?
Okay. Everyone roll initiative then.
Is it one?
Before I go anywhere, I'm going to find Helix the dog and add him to the main screen. There we go. Helix the dog.
Oh my god, I'm fucking ridiculous on these.
Should fucking hope so.
Hang on. I'm hive-born.
Your Kroll.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
fucking
So
ridiculous.
is it
Seriously.
plus what is it? Plus
It's 1d10 plus your agility as a single letter number.
But how do you get 3 plus 2 plus 1? I don't get it.
Because that's my agility bonus, and then I have a hive-born inbuilt thing that gives me a +1 to initiative, and then I have +2 from paranoia.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I've got paranoia, but not the shit type like Pete.
It's a good type.
Fucking. That old woman is really quite dexterous. Like, what the fuck? Krolls was 7, Jesus Christ. I
Wait,
don't even
are
have to
you
change
actually
Krolls.
Fighting an old woman now.
Essentially. Dog. P can be removed.
Did Kroll say anything actually when he saw all this happen?
I don't know, Kroll, you can say something.
Well, I was
Um,
just gonna shout, "Don't fucking move."
Arguably, I'm going to say that they get to axe before you shout. Because, like, you just turn your head. Like, oh wait, lol, I've got leg twice.
And I'm quick drawing as I'm shouting that.
I think the fucking turn order's lagging. Fuck.
Goes me, someone else.
There we go.
Helix the dog. Oh, it doesn't matter as long as you know it.
Okay, so that was the. Oh, did I move you all? You all?
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm here. Yeah.
So that's the hall. This would be the room. It's got like a little kitchen there. You guys like over here?
Is there lag?
Lag? What do you mean?
I don't know, just like when you said there's a little kitchen here, it like appeared like 20 seconds later.
Oh, there will be on Roll20 most likely, yeah.
But the big problem I have is when I have to drag Kroll in, this happens. Kroll's a big boy.
Yeah. Just keep me like that.
How fucking big is this room? Well, I'm guessing it's not to scale.
No.
It'll be old.
Well, let's just say you will be able to fire. Okay, well, that's good enough. We're gonna kill each other.
Yes, Helix. Helix, old boy. Old buddy, old pal.
Like, it's kind of like this.
Who's who?
You should know
Guessing
your own.
that's the
You should know
woman.
your own one, really. But
No, I know, like,
That's the old
who's
woman.
The enemies. Right, okay.
And that is the boy, the boyo.
Mhm.
Right. What? It's like that, really. Okay. So, funnily enough, like, you don't get shot as if you're under surprise because that initiative roll. Fucking initiative roll. Okay. So, so putting cards down. So she levels a hand at you. You're like, what the fuck's this? The boy stands up, but he's still like isn't turned to you yet. And like you hear him stand up, and you're like, you maybe like in your mind like feel them like, and like maybe Kroll. Do you shout something, Kroll?
So don't fuck. I just shout, don't
Yeah.
fucking
So
move.
you hear don't, and then you're just like you're like, oh, something's going on, something is awry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
you
was
can
already
act.
like absolutely paranoid of this situation
Yeah.
anyway.
So when you reached it to the wall, you hear like a very high pitched, like very rapid peeping noise, and you can determine that you've found something behind the wall.
Yeah. And as soon as like everyone moves, that's like just this like synchronized fucking like what, like reaction to this beep. I'm like, right, I'm gonna fucking spin round. I'm just gonna fucking quick draw this woman because I fucking don't trust this situation at all. Like, everyone looks too unarmed. Everyone looks fucking too lax for what they should be from what we've heard. I'm just gonna fucking shred her.
Watch out for Shredder.
Right, I'm drawing my fucking like the pistol that I screwed the silencer on was the Hecutor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fire it in full auto at this woman.
Nice.
Wait.
And am I within point blank?
No, you wouldn't. You would not be point blank in this map.
Could I move into point blank actually? Since I have the.
You could.
In fact, I can't. I don't think I can do full auto in point. In fact, hang on. Let me just quickly check what burst is. Hang on. It's called semi-auto, isn't it? It's not fucking burst.
Well, no, Hecutor can fire and all.
Yeah, but like, I'm just
sing-
trying to make
this-
sure I hit the fucking one.
The single burst and full auto.
Is single burst a half action or a full action? That's the thing I'm trying to.
Single burst. You mean like the three?
Yeah, the free burst.
So
Yeah.
so yeah. I don't.
Because I know that full
I
auto's
think
a full
I
action.
think it's just cast. Yeah, I would say it's an action. Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just trying to find. I think it's in combat circumstances. Combat.
It's full.
What, a burst?
I think so.
Combat. Circle. Firing a weapon on semi-auto ballistic skill.
If I'm looking at the right thing on the page 190, it says full next to semi-auto burst.
Okay.
That might be it.
So
Let me just double check. Well, if that's the case, I'm going full auto and fuck it. There's no point me moving or anything.
you aiming them full auto.
Yeah. No, you can't aim. Just a spin and fucking shoot.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, can't even. You can't aim on auto. Well, I couldn't because
I
it's a full
beg to
action.
differ, but sure.
Well, it's a full action and you need to aim.
Yeah.
So, like, I'd need to spend, like, an action and a half to do it, you know what I mean?
So
Hang on, I need to
That's-
I'm gonna double check it, fuck it. Just to be fucking sure that I'm not getting raped on this.
You can aim as a half or a full action
Yeah, I know.
for
It's-
the next attack.
I can only fire one shot if I do that. Hang on. Full auto burst. It's called semi-auto burst or something. Semi-auto burst is a full action. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, like, I can't aim. at the
So
same
you from firing from where you are. Okay, so that's a plus 20.
Yeah. Right. Here we go. Ballistic skill is 50.
Okay, you hit her. 1, 2, 2. You hit her twice.
What
Roll
with plus 20 on it as well because my ballistic skill is. What?
It's for every. It's
Isn't
for
it every degree of success for
Yeah.
for full auto?
Yeah.
So-
If it was 20, then you would have hit 3 times.
Right. Oh yeah.
50 to 40.
fair.
40 to
Also
30.
missed out by like. Damn it.
Yeah, you missed out
If
by
I-
3.
They're wearing civilian like clothing as well, aren't they?
That's what it looks like.
Looks like it. Yeah. Hang on. Right. And my Hecutor is what the 10 plus 3. And I'm firing it in 6 rounds. So 5, 9.
Okay.
Just fucking spin round this blaster.
So that's.
It's no war singer, this pistol, Tom.
Okay, so you riddle this fucking old lady. And she like staggers back like gas, like freckles of blood coming out of her mouth, and she levels this thing at you. And you see like something like on a hand like ripple, not ripple. You see her like for a brief second. It certainly looks like her hand is not real. Okay. In a brief second, her hand erupts as basically a improvised shotgun prosthetic blasts her hand that was like a almost like a prosthetic, just a regular prosthetic. It's like blows off as this fucking like blunderbuss blasts past you and fucking peppers the wall behind you. And at this very moment, you hear like a roar from across the room, and the boy has like, now you can actually see him. He's like ripped his like jacket off, and he's got like a pipe leading directly into his neck, and there's like a yellowish fluid like trickling inside it as you hear like injectors firing up.
Fucking hell.
And he loses like, he starts like snarling like a bit. Like, you'll have definitely seen something like this in the on your feral world, feral home world, Kroll, where like people, where like the chief the elders like find some sort of like roots and berries and shit, grind it together and mix it with like stuff, and you're like some people like drink it, and like how like ceremonial fights where they're basically no better than like beasts. They're just like ripping at each other and like gouging each other's eyes out and shit. And this guy is very reminiscent of that. He just tears across the room towards Lek, and like just like grapples like Lecky boy. Roll me a strength test.
Oh yeah, strength's my fucking best.
Don't I know it? What's the 60 foot?
Nah, I
Oh,
failed.
okay. So he grabs you and like roll me agility.
Oh yeah, my second best. No, fuck
Okay.
that.
So he like grabs you with such force and slams you against the wall that you like drop your gun. It's like you could see like there's like no humanity left in his eyes. It's like he like comes in towards you. At this moment, the dog will save its master as Helix like snarls and just like opens its fucking this little Doberman face.
It's little.
Yeah, okay, maybe big, and takes a whopping snap at Bad Lad.
That's it. Double 64. Yes. Or is that actually a fucking miss?
no, that's a success. Right. So he like snaps its mouth, its teeth around this man's like leg, and like you can hear the flesh like tearing, because he's completely like unarmored, because he's like the guy's like wearing shorts, and it's like just tearing away. But this guy does not give a shit. He's still grabbing you, and he's like leaning into you now. Kroll. Oh, buddy, old pal. What are you doing?
Quick draw my auto gun.
Well, you drew it before the combat, but
Alright.
sure.
So
You drew it as before we rolled initiative, so
Okay,
you-
so I've already got it out.
which means you can take pop if you desire.
I want to do a full auto burst at this fucking. Wait, is the old woman fucked up from
He's like proper close to her as well.
Lex shots, or is she still
She's still
going strong?
she's like swaying on her feet and stuff, but she's still got it leveled. She's like
Okay.
she's like bracing
Well,
it
I
now, so she's
full-
ready for a proper fire.
Full
now.
auto burst.
Shooting up all women in their own
Is
home.
he within fucking like?
Point blank, please.
You'd have to move if you wanted to aim and fire.
Can I still do that?
You could move
Can I
and
move
fire,
and fire?
but
Yeah.
you can't fire full auto.
You can't fire semi either. You'd have to take
Fuck,
a one.
nah.
I just
Fuck
thought
it,
he
I'll
was
just
in.
go with full auto.
I just thought he was in point blank already. Point blank's 3 meters, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
He's not within 3 meters. This room's pretty big.
You know what? Why not? You're in point blank.
Yes. So how much plus do I have? 20 from the full auto.
You get plus 50 basically.
Yeah. You can't miss.
But if he rolls really low, you'll shred him
However,
like 20
He
times.
got 50. He got if his ballistic skill is 50 and he succeeded by that much.
I'm
Technically,
52.
what's your full auto? That's
10.
10 shots. You hit her 4 times. Yeah, you
Is that what he rolled? Did he roll a 50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
hit her 5 times.
5
roll
times.
damage. 5 times.
Yes, righteous fury. Hit her again. Hit her again.
He doesn't need to hit
I
her
think she's
again.
dead.
So,
That's what happens when you use a fucking M4 at like close
the
range.
target jerks back from the force of the attack. The old woman throws her head back and spews a jet of blood from her mouth before crumpling to the ground, dead. She is. So the force of that attack throws her straight to the back of the fucking room. Where she trips over, like if you see the map, she runs over towards here, and falls over one of the fucking chairs and smashes the TV off the thing, and she just doesn't move. She's done.
Yes.
She's done.
Wrecked.
If you want to act not in if you want, well, you need to. What do you want to do?
Like,
Because you're locked in a grapple with this guy.
that's fine because I can still use guns in this situation because I use pistols, correct?
Not grapple. I don't think. I think if we're in grapple, I think you have to pass a strength test, so you can act as normal. I believe.
Let me just double check something anyway.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
What?
Alright. When you do a full auto shot, you can allocate the extra hits to things that are within 2 meters. It's handy to know.
How high is the ceiling in this room? Just as a
Hold on. Okay. You need to make an agility test.
yes,
Um,
my favourite. Just to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking nail. That's fine.
Okay. so you like manage to like duck down and shrug out of it, and like he like collapses onto the wall and like fucking claws at it, and like realigns himself, ready to come for you. And you're able to take a shot at him.
Wait. Hang on.
If you desire.
So does this get me basically free of the fight? Like, does this give me my action
He will
now?
yes.
How high is the ceiling in this room?
It's about 4 meters. About 3.5 even.
Could he touch it if he jumped? This guy, by the look of him.
He's a big guy, and if he jumped, probably still not. No.
But he'd be fucking close.
He's lanky. He's lanky, is what he is. He's not got much meat on him.
Forget it then. Yeah, as soon as I get out of my grip, do I get... How far away from him do I get? Do I get basically point blank range, but like...
Do you want to run? Because when you're in this sort of full on like thing, you probably won't get the same. But
because if I'm not physically like within like each other's personal space, I'm not within like that. Because if I'm in his personal space, I don't get point blank.
You've like ducked out of his grasp, but he's still like right on you. He's like right next to you. Still.
Okay, right. Well, I'll
It's like you're in like a fist fight with someone. You've just ducked one of the punches, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna take like one step back, basically, as I quick draw my fucking war singer.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just gonna fucking sock him in the chest with a mercy tube.
Ka-chunk.
Oh my god, he gets fucking mercied. You know. He gets hit in the chest for... I get plus 30 on this, don't I? So
Yeah.
I hit him twice.
Which is one more degree of success. So roll one more hit.
So I get two scatter on that, don't I? Yeah, 1d10 plus. What the fuck was shotgun? 1d plus 4? Something like that? Yeah. 8. 9.
Okay, so bang bang. You like
No, it's just one bang, but he gets hit by 2 different set groups of pellets, basically.
bang hit.
Just
Okay. Yep. So he jerks back and like almost like rears up and like collapses onto you. I think we can remove Grandma from the turn order. Oh, sorry, she's oh, with the chair. Gonna have to. There we go. I'll give her a little skull and crossbones. Yeah, so he like collapses onto you. Roll me weapon skill.
My weapon skill, as in
Yep.
like, or you mean like physical weapon skill?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't hit my target anyway.
Yeah. Well, you're not thrown to hit him. It's an opposed thing.
Oh, right.
Okay, so he like grapples hold of you, and you kick him back and like butt him with your thing, almost. And he rears up again when he gives you space to move. Helix is gonna take another chomp.
Yeah, when I hit him with my fucking elbow anyway. I don't
Yeah.
hit him with the gun.
I knew you'd say
Just
that.
as a-
I literally
as-
knew you'd just say that. Like, shut up, fuck! I get it, Jesus. I love your guns. Such a fucking pansy. Right, okay. Okay.
That's it. Helix is chewing dicks off. Yes.
Fuck
my God.
me. So he
No.
bites the same leg again, but you literally hear the crunch as the guy's leg literally snaps in two. Like at the ankle, just like clean through the fucking like the shin. Like, and the guy falls over onto his fucking ass. Fuck me, can't believe that. Insane. Oh shit. Let's see. I moved like 2 places, not silly. Okay. So not only does he snap it, Helix pulls his head back. Fuck me. And it literally rips a whole length of flesh from his leg, and the guy just like bleeds like serious, like his blood is like on a fucking pool on the floor, like sieve levels of fucking leaky. Yeah, and the guy just like, but the guy just doesn't seem to register it at all. Like he is howling in pain, but like he's acting as if he's still got fucking like he's instantly trying to like see himself up. He does not give a shit. Kroll, what are you gonna do to the poor lad?
Kind of just walk up and put the barrel of my gun in his mouth and pull the trigger.
If you're firing single shot, yeah, you might
Yeah.
miss. Just saying, you might miss. You can roll if you want.
Just like that whole like run up that point blank like
Sure.
like
Give it a
that
go.
like classic SAS. Just calm that prisoner down. Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage. So it's just a single shot. So. Showing you still using your autogun then.
Yeah.
Okay. Head. You shoot him in the head then.
Yeah.
Or do you want me to roll for do the stuff for that number? Because that number is body. Do you want head or body?
Does he still? Yeah, he's
Do I
shooting at point
take
blank.
any
isn't he?
penalties by choosing the head?
No. Okay.
Doesn't matter. You're only firing one
I
shot.
want to shoot him in the head then.
Okay.
You take a -20 for a cold shot, but it's like you
Yeah, he's
pass
not-
it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So the boy's head bursts like an overripe fruit, sprays blood all over you, all over Helix, and all over all over his gun. Specifically his gun. All over the gun. However, the shot that did you approach like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So you fire it into it. I need you to make me a D100.
What the fuck is this?
This is probably fucking Helix just goes for you or some shit.
Okay, so you fire the shot at him. It penetrates his head because of the critical damage, and it zips into the wall behind you, and like because it was what was scanned, so it was hollow, so there was something behind it. So the bullet goes straight through,
Fucking hell.
and you hear a dink, and then you hear like gas.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I need you all to make me a toughness
Is he not
roll.
lead on the floor? I thought he's missing a limb.
Oh no, he's dead. The bullet
Yeah,
passed
but-
through his head into the wall.
Yeah, but if I'm shooting him in the head whilst standing up and he's like on the ground, would it realistically go? Oh, I guess, yeah, never mind.
We're close
I
to
was
the wall, I
imagining this
suppose.
hollow thing being high in the wall, but that's just me.
The whole section of the wall, it seems like.
Yeah.
Right. Is this some sort of like aerosolized toxin?
Yes.
Right. I'm pretty sure Matt did what I did as well, because I think when we were buying gear, I was like, get those. We have filtration plugs.
Fuck.
Did you buy them when I said it?
Ran out of fucking money, mate.
Oh, you dead, mate. They
Okay.
just give me some kind of bonus to toughness, I believe. But
Mhm.
I can't remember what bonus it is. You have to give me a sec. Just Matt does his first then.
What am I doing?
You're rolling it. Roll me a D100 for toughness. You fail?
For fuck's sake, lad.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait first for the others.
Yeah. Here we go.
Helix fails.
Yeah, pass.
Did you lock the door when you came in, or you just leave it?
We
shut?
just closed it.
Where the
We closed
fuck is that guy?
Did you?
Who
Did
was
you
like,
pass?
yeah, I'll
Did you
help
pass,
you.
Lek?
I passed, yeah.
Okay. So you pass, and the gas like rushes out the thing, and it just hoses. It hoses like the guy who's dead.
Can I use?
down, and it expands like yeah, Kara, yeah. Can you what?
I was gonna say, can I use Carouse, but
No, that's you're not eating the gas.
I don't know. It mentions something about narcotics.
It's poisons and toxins or something like that. I
Also,
don't-
It said similar intoxicants, so
Oh, it means
No, that
it means
means
like
alcohol.
alcohol.
yeah,
Yeah.
that means still means hey. Okay, so yeah, the gas like expands and like do you I forgot? Do you have the ability to judge toxic stuff, Adam?
I have chem use.
Chem
if
use.
that
Okay,
all-
roll me chem use.
That is a... Oh my god, I actually fucking get it.
Okay, so you notice right now, like what is like what has been pumped into this place, is a very high grade slot.
fucking hell.
Slot.
Slot.
Let me.
The
remind
moment it
myself.
happens, like the Helix, like being of a smaller frame and not use like sort of like just collapses unconscious. Kroll, however,
I'm trying to remember what slot is. Oh, slot. Wait, is this that one that just fucking improves everyone's reaction times and shit?
yeah, but
Oh shit, it turns you a retard, doesn't it?
no, it doesn't turn you into a retard.
Causes fatigue and neural damage with prolonged use.
Yeah, but slot itself actually, like, because it definitely isn't like pure. It definitely feels like there's a blended color of gas coming out, and like it's like a different color gas in the room as to what's coming out the thing, and like you could definitely tell there's a bit of friends on in there as well.
Oh fucking hell.
So the dog passes out. You're absolutely fucking fine because fucking pluggies or whatever.
Yeah.
Little friend Kroll gets hosed down with this thing and basically just become like the guy that you just took down. Kroll starts like foaming at the mouth a little bit, and, like starts like just growling at nothing. Roll me
Fuck.
roll me weapons skill. Okay, so you run towards towards Lek, just like growling.
Fucking hell.
Lek just gets to do something. What do you want to do, Lek?
Mm.
Like he just runs towards you with his hands outstretched, like crooked fingers, like. What are you gonna do?
Fucking hell.
Drop a kiku.
I literally can't do. I can't beat this guy in fucking hand to hand.
I don't know. I'm fairly sure he's not very good at hand to hand either. Which is amusing. No one's good at hand to hand. No one is ever good at hand to hand. It's really weird.
Do I know? What I know that this thing's gonna like. It's gonna be on him for a few minutes. This as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unless you shut the valve off, this will be continuous until he either is knocked out or the gas stops. If you have time to react, you could attempt to like break open the wall and turn the gas off.
Where the fuck is that guy who was supposed to help?
No, we told him to wait outside. Well, I told him not to come
Does he
in.
not hear any of this?
Yeah, of course he does, but I told him to fucking stay outside. Right. I'm gonna tell him to like, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna like start laying my elbow into this wall, see if I can find this gas thing. Then.
You okay. Roll me strength.
Oh yeah, my fucking best skill ever.
Unless you have a tool.
I'm fucking even worse at that.
So you elbow this wall. The wall like vibrates, and you hear something like crack in your elbow. you're just like fucking shit. And the wall just stands.
Was that a full action?
I'm gonna say it's half.
Right.
You just turn around and went. Ugh. So you can do that. You can do it again if you want. You want to give it a try?
Yeah, fuck it, I will. No, fucking.
Okay. So you just like elbow this fucking wall twice. Your elbow's sore as fuck, and the wall just doesn't give a shit. Meanwhile, crawl happens. Crawl. Roll me toughness. Again.
What the fuck are these rolls?
Roll me weapon skill again. Okay, so fail again. So he walks towards you and he like fucking like trips on Helix, like falls flat on his face, and there's like he's growling on the floor, like reaching towards your fucking leg. He's not gotten to you yet.
He's still fucking going mental.
Yeah, he's still like floundering on the floor, just like foaming. Like you will have definitely been.
Is he reactive enough to basically be like an actual fucking threat, or can I actually try to fucking pistol whip him just asleep here? Is he counting as a helpless target, or is he he reactive enough to be?
If he grabs hold of you, he can do some serious damage.
Do I not have any control over what I'm doing at the moment?
No, this is like,
Okay.
this is like
Just pure
this is
kill
like
mode.
when someone like gets their first taste of like a high grade drug. Like you have, through being a tribal, you all have had like narcotics and like weird ass naturalist like bombs and shit that makes you like weird, like definitely, but there's nothing quite like a blend of two drugs that are primarily used on fucking berserkers in melee combat and trench warfare. This stuff is like flushed into your system, and you're just supposed to run in there and hit things until you die. That's what Friends on mainly is for. That's just exactly what the name implies. And the slot basically makes you hyper aware and makes you like when it wears off, you're like tired as fuck, but at least you have your mind back. Right now, you've gotten your first taste of a high level military grade drug.
Right. You were like, are you using a tool last time, didn't you? You said.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna can I quick swap between? Because I have quick draw. Can I basically drop my gun back into its holster and basically draw my knife? Just start fucking hacking into this wall without it costing me something.
Make me a strength roll, but make it at a +20.
I think I make that. Hang on, give me a sec. Strength +20. No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that's one turn though. So you just you slam the wall with your knife. You feel it certainly giving way, but it's gonna take a bit more pressure. Oh fuck! Oh wait, no, hold on. No, ignore that. Never mind. Okay. Helix remains unconscious.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
It's the last thing I fucking need.
Roll me toughness. How many times can we fail in a row?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. The answer is this many.
No, that's.
that
What's your
pass?
toughness?
38.
Yeah, his toughness.
Fucking hell.
His toughness isn't great actually. Okay.
Your toughness is the same as mine.
Weapon skill.
Go on, fail it, man.
I hope I do, but...
Oh, fuck it now.
Okay, so he grabs hold of your leg with abnormal force. You wouldn't expect this from a person.
Is he still on the floor though?
He's still on the floor, but you need to make a roll to shake him off.
All right.
So you need to make a weapon skill roll. The problem is that you have to. This is opposed. You have to get
I
below 8.
have to beat an 8, right? Yeah, it's not fucking
Yeah. Okay.
happening.
Roll me 1d5. Kroll.
It doesn't matter. He's not going to do me one.
No.
My
He
toughness
sort
just
of pulls
sponges
himself
this.
up to you and like bites your ankle. Like he just bites your boots. Like
This is
like-
perfect because I have boots that are meant for like walking through sewers, so they're like metal plated for rats, not
Yeah.
biting for them. Keep
but
going,
he-
lads.
he
See how
just-
you
he
go.
sort of,
Right.
This is real Mickey Mouse operation. Is what
It
this is.
fucking is, yeah. Can I keep going at this fucking wall?
Yeah.
Then why not?
Right, okay then, roll me it again. It's giving away, so you can go up plus 30 this time.
Oh,
Never mind. Okay, so you slam it home and it makes purchase. It like goes in to like or something that you can now identify as a groove. You like go, you just like twist the knife to the side and the panel just like pops open, and you can see the bottles along. There's like, it's like some serious high grade shit. Like how she wasn't found before this, you'll never know, because she's dead.
surprise.
So you've got a bunch of like canisters along the bottom. 2 of them that are right next to each other. The bullet must have gone in, ricocheted off one cap and hit the other before like stopping. The cap's like bent. Like the cap's like knocked loose. So you could literally just attach them again and screw them shut.
Right, yeah, if I can get that done in half an action, that'd be fantastic.
Okay. You know what? Go on then.
If I can
So
pull
you,
that
you
shot.
screw these shut, and one more toughness test from Mr. Kroll. But first, the dog gets up. The dog gets to act.
Oh,
Once
fuck off.
dog gets to act prior. The dog wakes up and sees Kroll on the floor. The dog.
Isn't Kroll on top of the dog?
Well, you've tripped over the dog, so the dog's going to see his leg when it wakes up, and it's going to try and bite you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes, and the dog actually knows how to bite. You fucked it.
Nope, it's
Oh.
alright. It's still a bit weak from just waking up, so it sort of goes, hey, hey, hey. It's like teeds your pant leg. And then the caps are shut off, and all is good. The gas stops, it dissipates into the air, and you slowly, get your consciousness back. You get your own mind back. Like you grog,
That was fucking
right.
retarded.
You just laid on the floor, foaming at the mouth, and you sort of snap out of it, and you're like sort of like it's almost like a shift in your mind. You sort of blink and just go, "What the fuck am I doing?" You're on the floor. You're just like, what the fuck?
Does Helix give up?
Yeah, Helix just lies back down again. He didn't even get up. It sort of like lifted its head up and tried to bite you. Then the gas stopped. It was like, straight back down.
I'm just gonna lean into fucking Kroll like, calm fucking down now, have we, you dickhead? I'm just gonna tilt my head up so you can see my nostrils and say, fucking buy some, you idiot. It costs like 2 fucking gelt.
Okay.
You know what
so,
2 fucking gelties, don't you? Fucking two.
Is that 2
Fucking
pennies?
smack him on the head and fucking
Okay.
stand back.
So, yeah, you definitely like it's almost like a curtain was lifted. You're just like, what's going on? And you're like, you can stand up, but it's like you're very, very dizzy. Like you feel very weak, as if like fire was shot up your veins and then instantly removed, and it was sort of like you're shaking like real bad. But it's like it's nerve damage. It's not necessarily permanent, but it ain't good regardless. Roll me a d5. No, roll me a d7. You'll be firing at a -10 for the next 5 days.
Oh, fucking hell.
You get to join the crazy old man.
Fuck's sake.
Same days as
Shall I
well.
call the prison?
It's all right at the moment, but hey.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're like you're all up now, and like, yeah.
Go on then, what's this setup look like since fucking
Okay.
everyone's calmed
So-
down? We have a proper
When
look
the
at it.
when the panels are like open up, you can like open the other one up. Like
Do
along
I
the
understand
bottom,
what's fucking happened?
like, you won't know exactly what like. Well, you're not telling him at all.
Yeah, I'll tell him if he was like, what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you were hosing this stuff down. You will have, as I said, in tribal stuff, will have been exposed to very minute amounts of that sort of chemical.
Instead of
never
it
in s-
spraying out
yeah.
a canister, it'll
Never in
come out of a
never
ball.
in such.
But yeah, but
yeah.
do I understand that it was because I fucking fired a bullet through that guy's head?
Roll me intelligence.
Oh, fucking
It's
hell.
proper logical chain of events.
Well, technically, yeah, it should be roll me logic.
He fucking defeats it, whatever it is.
Well, yeah. What's your intelligence?
32.
Oh, he's fucked it.
Yeah, he is actually, because he hasn't got logic trained, so it's a -10. So you fail. No. If it is the border number, does it fail or succeed?
Right, I'm on 21 and I have 10 more logic than him. So, like, 10 more intelligence, so I'd imagine it's a fail. Like,
Yeah, I think that's a fail actually. Okay.
because I'm only borderline
You were
on
just
it.
like, but all of a sudden I was crazy and on the floor eating boots. What's happened, Der?
Okay.
Tell me he's been exposed to a drug that when he shot a hole in this false wall, it pierced that canister and released the fucking drugs that fucking
See, the clever guy could explain it to you.
fucking darling son over there was shooting up his ass. In fact, how is darling son's fucking injector rig?
It looks like like he's had like it's been like surgically put into him. That's at first. That's all you can tell at first glance.
Oh.
Unless you
I'll
won't
be
be able
right.
to, you won't be able to know more unless you know Medicaid or unless you were a tech priest. So you'll have seen something like that before, but you'll never gone up to him and said, so pipes.
First things first. Anyway, I'm gonna
Yeah,
just walk
so
to
if you-
the door.
Well, first of all, I'm going to explain the setup. So, there's
sorry.
sort of like, there's a desk, sort of like a long desk. Underneath the desk, there's like canisters, like in rows of 3. Each of these rows of canisters are a different drug. They are labelled.
How big are the canisters?
You talking oxygen canisters?
Like what? Like proper diving ones? Or are we talking like the little like ones about this?
You're talking the ones that people use for oxygen.
Or like proper full size, like meter long ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
All these seem to have like a gas variant. On top of that, there's like almost like a brewing rig. Like it's got all sorts of like like alchemical shit. That through like basic chem use, you could tell that this is like not a one-man operation. Obviously, someone has actually paid this woman and given her the ability, the access to this sort of hardware to like set up this operation. Yeah,
Right then.
there's an awful lot of drugs there though.
Right. Is there anything that looks pre-packaged? You know, like the little DOS bottles that we encountered.
Search, roll.
Like search, right? Search.
You can
the
use
rig.
your all specs as well.
Yeah, but I'll whack that
Plus
out.
20.
Why not? I don't think that's a pass. No.
No, it's not. No. So no, you can't find it. It's just these canisters that you can find.
But these are all like aerosolized versions of the drugs, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right. First of all, I'm gonna nip to the loo quickly, and I'm gonna tell Kroll to fucking peel that auto injector out of that guy's back. One sec.
First of all, I'm taking some fucking thumb bones this time. Holy shit. That whole encounter has pissed me off. I'm taking thumb bones.
Sure. Take thumb bones at your leisure.
I want to take a thumb bone off the guy, and then a thumb bone off the old one if she even has real thumb bones.
Her other hand does seem like it's legitimate
Okay.
thumb bones.
Totally taken one of each.
Okay, you admit that's a necklace of now 3 thumb bones.
I'm going to have to sleep at this point.
Mhm. Well, yeah, we're probably gonna call it shortly after thinking gets back. I just want to know what he does after this situation.
Yeah, just do what Adam said. Peel that thing out of him.
Yeah, this thing's like
If possible.
This thing like certainly looks like it's like embedded into the guy's skull, and the injector array, like if you like peel his shirt back, like or like up his back, you'll see like his spine is like steel reinforced and it's like coming out, and he's like wearing some sort of like apparatus on his back, like it's like half into his spine, and it has like several vials clipped in with different coloured stuff.
Can I detach the vials?
You may. They're all like there's you can find one that's got a decent amount in it.
Yeah.
The rest are fairly low. There's the 2, then that's the one right at the bottom. The 2 right at the top are empty. So and so you find one that has like 4 doses in. One that has and like 3 others that have like quarter doses in. I'll let you know at the end what they actually had in them. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Fucking pocket them then.
If you show me, I'll fucking tell you what they are, probably. I don't know. But, right. This setup, Tom, like, can I work out the way that this, like, they go from aerosolized to usable substance? Is that, like, clear? Is there, like, if it's, like, a
There's,
proper
like,
rig, is there, like, a fill-in stand or something like that? Or?
I think that. What do you just have basic chem use?
I have chem use and tech use, so I don't know.
Yeah. With your level of expertise, you will know how things are. You will know how to identify drugs, and you will know how to use them. You will not know how to distill them.
Synthesize them, alright.
Yeah. You will know that this is certainly something that can do it, but that's just because it's a very impressive array of stuff. Yeah.
Right, how fucked up is this wall?
It's got like 3 dents in it,
Alright.
and a big knife scar down the middle.
Will this, like, sliding piece slide back shut?
It's not a sliding piece. It's like it's fold out.
Alright. Oh, well, can I shut it? And,
Yes.
like, inspect the damage, basically, on this piece?
So the dents are barely noticeable, and where the knife went in though, there's like a big piece of the wood that's like fallen out onto the floor. Not a big piece. It's about like 15 centimeters long and like half an inch wide.
So it looks like someone's punched a hole in the wall, basically.
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything around, like a fucking picture or something I can cover this fucking hole with?
Picture that you can cover.
Just anything that's hanging on the wall, basically, that I can move to cover this thing. Or a poster or anything.
Roll me search.
Fucking move a chair there or some shit.
You know, or would a chair be high enough that I'd
No.
like...
It's at like upper chest height.
So absolutely nothing I can just fucking notice, like, that's on a wall, like a clock or anything.
I mean, you can
Do
move
I need
it,
to do a
but
search to see anything on
okay.
the walls?
you can move it, but it certainly wouldn't seem. It depends what you're trying to do. Are you trying to hide it? Because if you're trying to hide it, and you move something like that, it's going to be blatantly obvious what you've moved and to where. Like, you get the impression by looking at this in this room that it's an old person's place, so that everything will have been in the same place for the whole time you've been living here. So there'll be like marks on the wall where it's left, and like there'll be this big shutter door with a random poster or clock in the middle of it, like at a weird angle. Not angle, but like it's not a it won't be aligned or anything.
Right. Can I do a fucking search of the house? And I'm not looking for anything in particular now, but I'm doing like a deep fucking search, like going through
For-
cupboards and stuff. Just anything, see what I find.
Valuables is what you're saying.
Valuables, food, a lockbox, fucking
Okay.
booze. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Gelt. Anything to give Helix. He did a good job. Fucking roll terrible roll.
Yeah, nothing that you could see outwardly.
Don't find fucking anything, even though I go through drawers and shit. Like,
Well,
there's
I
no
want
money.
to search for similar things. I want stuff.
Okay.
Fuck.
Give your
Like once I'm done, I'm gonna give Kroll my Auspex scanner as well. Just like show him how to quickly use it. Like, because it's just pictures, isn't it, and shit.
Mhm.
I'll say use that.
Is that still a
Like-
fail?
You get a plus
Ah.
20 on whatever you searches.
Yeah, search this shit.
That's
Oh, I
still a
thought you
fail.
had search. I thought you were a fucking skull.
Yeah, it's a bit weird that he doesn't have it, but hey. Okay, so no, you don't find anything. So I'm gonna end it here.
Can we talk to the guy outside first, just quickly?
Well, I'm
like-
gonna end it.
Oh.
You end on the guy bangs at the door. He's like, "Can I come in yet? What's going on? What is going on? What is going on?" And we switch to Pete in a fucking isolation cell, like reading yesterday's news and cursing, like all these people in this paper clearly are just all out to get me in particular.
Does this hospital give medical treatment to?
It's not a hospital. It's an isolation cell in a police department.
You mean we're this far in the future and they don't even treat people who are having mental breakdown,
Think of it this way:
psychotic episodes?
you are put
They
here.
treat by putting
You're
them
put
in
here by
isolation.
your friend,
Where's the human rights?
who didn't
Where's
specifically
the
say.
human rights, Tom?
Your friend put you in here and didn't
The
say
EU would be
specifically that you needed help.
disgusted right now.
Oh well, the EU can go and suck my dick. This is my roleplay, not the EU's.
United Nations would bomb you right now.
Or whatever. But okay. So, yeah. And Lars is assumedly making his way towards the university again.
I am, yeah.
To find someone who'd allow him to better understand the Ripper in Half-a-Thinger. End of session.
Mm.
I'm not even gonna recover my health in this hellhole. I'm not
No, you're not.
so sad.
Because you were damaged below 3/4, so you can't regen that.
Does his toughness not sponge that damage?
I was
Tough-
just thinking,
tough, I'm fairly
might
sure-
wanna get a doctor to come see me.
I'm fairly sure a lot of toughness damage. At least in that regard, your toughness doesn't help. Neither does
It
your
does in
armor.
fall damage if it was fall damage. Or impact damage.
Did I take any damage during that?
No, neither of us
No.
did.
Oh, gassing.
He's gonna be fucking vibrating for the next
5 days.
Fuck's sake.
Unless you go and see someone prior.
I might just buy Medicaid and try and treat myself.
I wouldn't trust you with a can of sardines that was already opened, but yeah. Not sure if anyone else will let you near him as well. It's like click clack, let me see your cack. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Oh, well, okay.
Liking Pete's descent into madness.
Cray.
What's the XP lad?
Issues.
Sludge
XP.
Slayer. Oh yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
XP
Yeah.
for Kroll and Lek 425. However, Rob, not Rob. What the hell am I at? Lek finished some goals, so I'll let you know in a minute. Pete and Castus 400.
Yes, I got some solid goals done today.
And Lek Bond 4. You can remove Bond 4 for now.
1 minute, just give me a sec. Hang on. Right, Bond.
Actually, no. You can remove Bond 4, and you can also remove Bond 3. Have you attached the thing yet for Kroll?
Yeah. We didn't we do it there? I thought because we like basically did it, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay. So you can remove Bond 3 and 4, and you could have 500 experience.
Yes.
Wow.
That's it, boys.
Simply in the way that you for number 4, the way you spectacularly did that. Oh god. Yeah. Okay.
425 plus
boys?
5.